Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. And now,
broadcasting live.
We will broadcast
live. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
Hey, let's go.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 384. I trust that everybody who is in the hearing of my voice and seeing my face, you, your family, your friends, you are doing well. For the people who are still up on the job, you understand, hope the shift ends soon. For the people who are up on the street, you understand, be safe. For the people who are on them way home, get home safely. You know what I mean? For the people who are there, ready for listen to teach about some things that affect Jam Down, Jam Rock, Jamaica land we love, land of food and water, nothing we shouldn't shout about. You know what I think of?
Yeah, this is Nature. Ellis representing for Extra Class, saying we teach them. Little piece of my story, piece of Extra Class story. Yeah. A piece of my life, a piece of my life. Hey, teach them, I give them the story. Hey, watch you now. Extra Class control country, lock the place in the city. To deal with your music, I say.
Big up to the people who are checking, you know.
But I pray to Jah for a better day. Hey, teach them never stray. Extra Class is for the trying man and trying no man, working for a better situation.
Father Lance Cooks, big up yourself, you know. Empress Shernet Sims, good night. DJ Bogle, Morgan's Journey from Jamaica, Son of Jamaica, Craig Creation, big up yourself, you know. Tamu, how are you? It's been a minute. Hope all is well. It's good to see you. Mr. Bachelor, big up yourself, you know. Sakinia Robinson, Richardson, let me see. Yeah. Sakinia Robinson, hope I pronounced that correctly. Lady watching from Brixton in England. Taniel, good night. How are you? Father Dwight, big up yourself, you know. You know where something go. Yeah, man, peeps. Good night. We're there. Zine, Lady Jackie Robinson, Miss Perfectly Imperfect. Good night. Jordan Black. So a lot of people in the building, big up on yourself. I could start about some things. Nature Ellis, big up yourself anywhere in the world are there. Man said Extra Classes for the trying, man, you know? I saw you go for true, man. Oh, crap. Yeah, man, kill that Issa. Get over Issa. Yeah, man, some peeps. Some things that affect Jam Rock. Zane, Mr. Patterson, good night from Marie Maxwell, good night. Jeremy and Dunn. For the people who are there for the first time, big up on yourself. You understand? You know the maths game. If you can't share the stream, Zane, if you now cause too much stress on you, like, it would be nice if you do. You understand? And if you like in the stream now go shorten your dinner, it would also be good for you to like it too. You know what I mean? So please, big up on yourself. There is a situation where almost every time I stream, I speak about these things. You understand me? I say, good night, Sir Nelson. Big up yourself, man. Yeah, man, you know, we try our fight, you know. You understand? We speak about, even when I streamed on Wednesday night, for that pop-up impromptu stream, I spoke about the fact that we lack love in this country. We lack the ability to treat with conflict resolution. Everybody head just at, everybody ego just high. And these things are not only being perpetuated by adults among us, these things have trickled down to the children, the kids. You understand? And for a long time, youths thump it out and stone it out. I don't know that. You understand what I say? But if you pay close attention, you will realize that the regularity in which children are getting involved in violence and violent activities against their peers is on the increase. Yeah? Especially coming out of the COVID-19 lockdown. So, a student was hospitalized yesterday, I think it's Thursday, after another student assaulted him. The grievance is that the victim stepped on the clerks of his schoolmate and he was beaten. So student hospitalized after allegedly stepping on schoolmates' clerks. A grade 8 student of BB Coke High School has been hospitalized after he was beaten for allegedly stepping on a grade 11 student's clerks at the Junction-based institution in St. Elizabeth on Thursday. Preliminary reports are that shortly after dismissal of classes, the two boys were among students collecting their phones when the older boy accused the younger boy of stepping on his clerk's shoes. The grade 11 student allegedly assaulted the grade 8 student by punching and beating him on his hand and the face. And the grade 8 student was taken to hospital, apparently by one of his friends, as I saw a video clip of an aunt of the victim who is saying that the security guard who was present did not, based on her side of the story, report the matter to administration, and as such, they were not in the know as to what happened, and as a result, it is one of the victim's friends who had to take him, walk with him, and apparently had to lift him and walk with him for however long to get medical treatment. I'm hearing that a video was recorded. I haven't seen the video. Probably people send it to me and I'm not get to clear my messages as yet, but I haven't seen the video. But these things are very preventable and avoidable if we just exercise a little bit of humility and a little bit of level-headedness. I don't know. So, as I said, from time immemorial, youths in school always have, disputes and feuds and, some little fisticuffs from time to time. It happens. I mean, it is not new. However, the regularity and severity of these altercations are cause for concern. And brother, brush off your shoes, man. And you understand what I say? I'm sure the youth never step on the shoes and say, yo, I see that clock, I'm going to step on it. You see me? Brush it. I'm sure any man who wear clocks got school have a toothbrush in them bag. You understand? Just whip out the toothbrush and brush out the local soil or mark and keep the thing moving, man. So I don't know if words were exchanged, like a man said, yo, you step on my shoes, and then a man said, yeah, man, go here. So I don't know. But the thing never did freeze us, because in that process of assaulting that youngster, it could have been worse. You understand? I could have been here now talking about one child being killed and another in police custody. As simple as that. You understand? I have covered those stories of that nature too many times. So we just need to breathe, man. Like, we have so much pent up anger in us. Like, it's just, every man just, see man stop a toll booth recently, and man come out in a vehicle and stab him up, saying bad drive him. You understand? I know the bad drive thing real still, but no mug, no broke, no coffee, no dash, man. The man bad drive. Then you come out and stop up him, man, brother. Then that now, boy, I mean, I know. Yeah, son, it's crazy. Yeah, son, man look for a man certain way. Our man, yes, a man said this. Our man thinks a man said this, and man page man and the thing kick off and jump off and we have to do better still. You understand? We have to do better. See, there are ways in which we can solve many of these little squabbles and frivolous, trivial developments. Because many times these trivial issues, frivolous things can escalate into some serious, sad situations. Yeah? So we need and it's not only the youths them as adults, we're far worse than them. Yeah, so every man a bad man and no man not take and talk and every man it's crazy, yo. So I am not certain of the condition of the victim, or if said child has been released from hospital or if he was admitted, because the article, the information that I have seen doesn't speak to same. So I don't know. You understand? Now, it has become very trendy for security personnel who are transporting, delivering, or collecting cash to be targeted and attacked by men who seem to be very, very familiar with using high-powered weapons, seem to have some form of tactical know-how and understanding and training. If you look at some of these videos, some of them are just some man at a shooter for some man. But if you pay attention to some of these videos and you know what you're looking for, it is very obvious. It's very apparent that some of these robbers and gunmen have tactical know-how and are exhibiting signs that they have received some form of training. Whether it is informal or formal, I don't know, but it is the new trend. And as such, I don't know how many of you who are actually in Jamaica, because a lot of people who are watching the stream, watches the stream from in the diaspora. We give thanks to that. You understand? You know, people when they are yard kind of love excitement and tune and really do excitement thing like that. Them not really come out. But big up the people over there, you know what I mean? If you are in Jamaica and you have, especially in some areas, especially in the corporate area in St. Catherine by extension area, or most towns, for example, in recent times, you realize that the ATM network, the ABM network is on the ground. The ones that are working are frequently out of service, and some of them has been closed down permanently, it would seem. And it is, I suppose, a part of the fallout and effects of the many high-profile robberies, especially concerning the Beryllium Security Company of late, as they service a lot of these machines. And because of the attacks that they have come under, their cost for service has increased significantly. I don't know the figure, but I've heard that it has increased, and that some of the banks are not willing to pay the fees being requested for the transfer and the servicing of these machines. And as such, it has been a struggle to find working ATMs in recent times. Zane, Zookeeper, Wolfcatcher, blessings. You understand? Father Kenton, blessings in the family. What go on? You understand? Claudius Brown. So, I know some people, you know, the conspiracy theorists among us will say, you know, it is a push, it's an indirect push or a direct push by the powers that be to phase out cash and move into a cashless society. I can't speak to that. What I can speak to is what I have experienced. And most of these machines are out of service and not being serviced since the increase in attacks on the security company. That is just my experience. So as I said, I can't speak to the conspiracy theories or speak for the conspiracy theorists. But I know that these things are being said, and them ask about teaching us what go on. You understand? Can we get water on the road before we get a cashless society? You understand? Richie, what you say, if we can get water on the road before we get a cashless society?
We should ask the government that.
You understand, Richie? Do this.
You should ask the government that.
Yeah, you can't ask me, sir. You have to go.
You should ask the government that.
Yo, but they have to use Greg Christie thing as one little thing. Cause
You should ask the government.
the man
that.
say you should ask the government. And speaking about Greg Christie, before we come back to this, many people and agencies have called for his resignation and saying that his tenure, him being executive director of the Integrity Commission, is untenable. He has held his ground. And as I said when I spoke about this in about 3 streams back, I wasn't of the view that he would resign or he should resign. And to be truthful to you, I don't find Mr. Christie as being partisan. Zane. However, I think Mr. Christie's ego gets the better of him too often, based on my observation of him. Because I remember when he was contractor general and the People's National Party was in power, him give it to them, him stick it to them. You understand me I say? So it's not like him quote unquote sticking it to the government now is anything. He has been doing that from he was contractor general and the People's National Party was in power. I remember I think Omar Davis even brought him to court one at the time, if memory serves me correctly. Zine. So as I said, I don't find him to be partisan or biased for that matter based on observing him down the years. However, I think that his ego, you understand, some people feel like they're bigger than the thing sometimes. I kind of get the vibes there from him, but I don't find him to be partisan. But he need for and the position that he holds, he at no point in time can be his actions or utterances should no point in time be left up to interpretation to give any form of indication that he is less than objective, less than fair, and he is biased. He can't afford himself to be caught in that situation. You understand? So, everything in Jamaica is 9-day wonder and it gone. By 2 more days, people stop asking Greg Christie resignation. Because, we don't really sustain nothing about it. Only negativity. You understand what I say? So, yeah, that. But, yeah, Richie, you have to go ask the government, sir. I can't tell you, we can't answer that for you. You understand? All right. So I was speaking about the security guards from Beryllium being under attack. Formerly guardsman, I think. A guardsman? Yeah, I think so. So there was a situation in Manchester, Zane. Blades and shades, pick up yourself in a brossy. Give thanks, man. You know what I think? Blessings, man. There was a situation in Manchester last night where a security team was attacked and a security guard was shot. I don't know if everybody is familiar with that development, but a 57-year-old security guard was shot and injured during an attack on an Atlas security team in New Forest, Manchester on Thursday evening. So a police report said that about 6:14 p.m., the man and another security guard were collecting money from business places in New Forest when they were attacked by gunmen in a black motor car as they left a supermarket. So the 57-year-old guard sustained a gunshot wound to the head. A senior police source said the guard was grazed by the bullet. We're glad to say it's not more serious than that. The police said no cash was stolen and the gunmen made their escape. The third man was taken to hospital by his colleague. He has been admitted for treatment. Something look like something missing from this. Now, this latest incident follows the August 25th armed robbery in Mandeville, which left 5 people injured when a gunman attacked a Beryllium crew, making off with millions of dollars. They still haven't worked out publicly, as in state publicly, the sum that was stolen in that robbery. And a lot, boy, is set away. Zane? Shelley Campbell Simpson, good night. My friend, how are you? They charge to use the card. Yes. I think if you use a card at some banks, if you use the card at their machine, there's no charge. But if you use it at another company's machine, there's a charge. But some banks, no matter where you use it, whether for them or our next bank, them charge you. But I don't think every bank charges I think JMB wasn't charging. I think we did one discussion one at the time. I can't tell half of the type of med, but some do charge and some don't. And this is something. Christopher Daly, big up yourself in the family. King Charles' son. Blessings to the people of me rock and come in. You understand what I say? So, in this situation, a security guard was shot. He was grazed in the head by a bullet. The robbers did not manage to get any money, and they escaped, possibly in nearby bushes. Hey, Shandy, so good to see you. Beautiful. It's been a long time. I know say you have some new responsibilities and things. I not to talk about your business, so I know you're a busy lady, so it's good to see you. Peyton, big up yourself, bro. Peyton, I did for link you from earlier today, let me get caught up in some things. Respect for that thing there, bro. We appreciate it in a real life. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. King Charles watching from Pennsylvania. Blessings every time. Empress, Jobless, good night. Tasha, Wagwan. I know I think of Shandy, man. I saw a thing set up. So as I say, it is the new trend. It is, and one of the things too is that, based on my observation again, when these incidents happen, especially if they are captured on video, there will be condemnation from many people, but there are many people among us too who celebrate these things as, oh, it's an attack on the system, and it's like me see one lady I say, America, so when you rob the Target store them and the Walmart, them a reparation because them have insurance, so a reparation for black people. Nonsense. You understand what I mean? I say we have to, because so some of us are celebrating, oh, the man them a deal with the thing away, and the man them, yeah, you could be at the ATM, you know. Your mother could have been at the ATM or in the vicinity. See, there was a man who was shot in the man who built the guardhouse at Scotia Bank in Mandeville. He was shot in his head while driving past, you know. You understand? I think another empress was shot in her head as well. These people were just going about their business. You understand what I mean? I say, so it's always fun and game until it's no longer fun and games. Is either we want a crime-free country or we want a country filled with crime. There can't be no middle ground. There's no two ways in this. You understand? Is either we want to help to eliminate, reduce, decrease crime and violence in Jamaica, or we want to continue to be drowned or continue to drown in crime and violence. You understand? We can't be selective in these things. We have to be consistent and don't lose sight of the fact that one of these incidents can pop up right to your foot, you know, because I just saw the thing go. You understand? As I said, these days, every time you go up on the street and reach home back to your yard, you have to give thanks because it's a jungle out there. You understand what I say? So, we can't be entertaining any thought, much less vocalizing, celebrating some of these things. You understand? Oh, yeah, poor people are suffering. Brother, like, wrong is wrong. Right can't be wrong, you know, and wrong can't be right, you know. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You see me? And as I've said many times, is that in Jamaica, we like the idea of change, but we are not willing to be a part of same change. You see me? We are not willing to give anything or give any ground at all to achieve or facilitate or accommodate said change. And there's nowhere in this world where change is comfortable. In order for change to be effected and implemented, there has to be disruption and discomfort. So many of us, we complain about the crime situation day in, day out, trying to find a way. Every day we complain about it. But when things are proposed and being implemented, we complain because we can't complain. And many times the position that we take on these things is a political position. It is not even a personal conviction. It is many times political. Or we hear one man runs so say so in front of him so him says a law. As Adam, the law is a law. If man a share for him opinion, it means you have to take it as gospel according to Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. Me see all of the things I'm not feeling, man. No feel like me not see them, you know. You understand? You true, me in a stream for a while, me not get to talk about these things, but me there you know. You realize I stream last week Sunday. Me stream 2 Sunday before that. Me stream Wednesday and me a stream today. I find me a try. Then they want me here. Me cut and come back with the formula. And then me there again, man. Come to beat some people and teach some people. You understand? I mean, you know, in the process, people beat you because when they talk against the government, PNP, and when they talk against the PNP or labor right, so you know what thing go. But we're there. We know really business. As a long time we have to do that something here. You understand? We know what thing go. May the chips fall where they may. You understand? So yeah, me see all some woman videos. The man diversity. There was a video with I think 2 women. Zine, I big up the man them so the man them deal with the thing and way, brother. You see me? And them want yo Jaja. We have to be careful. You see, we have spent so much time excusing and finding excuses for small infractions in the law that it has become so ingrained and entrenched and engendered in us that everything now supposed to be against the system and against the law. You understand? And many of us will do these things here. Anytime we are go anywhere else in any country, we conform and adapt. As a matter of fact, it start from Upper Hope Road when you guard the line up at embassy up there, so they put on the best behavior. Everybody a altar boy and choir girl. Zine, I don't know guard some people country, I don't know conform and stay in line, but because Jamaica don't know where, yeah, we can't adapt to the rules and regulation. And Mark, you know, some of the rules and regulation need to be looked at and modified and brought into the 21st century because they are still archaic and medieval. You understand what I'm saying? Antiquated and all of them good words there. Don't get me wrong. But many of us, the same laws that we pay scant regards to in Jamaica and flash them off, the moment we go up a Hope Road up at the line at embassy, we change. And when we reach Uncle Sam or we reach over Maple Leaf or we reach over the Queen, we reach over Cayman or the places where we want to go, we abide by them rules. So why we can't abide by the rules in Jamaica? I don't know. So we forgive, we find excuses for the little infractions. Yo, so okay, you're not supposed to sell at the roadside. Zane, and me nah support no police or run down nobody with them goods and beat people and take with them goods now, you know. Find ways to work out the thing. So you're not supposed to sell at the roadside, you know. You understand? You're there at the roadside. The Metropolitan Police then come or whosoever come. Zane, if you're not supposed to do that, then you leave. If you even take a chance and do the cars, and there's the people them there and hustle, then you leave. Most are war. And stone start fling and them a fight poor people and the system this and system that. You understand? You're not supposed to drive certain way upon the road. You do it. But as a taxi driver them, and then when police, them a fight taxi man and then go look for criminal, and many of these taxi men are sometimes involved in deep criminality. Many of them are drop off and pick up man when they go mash works. Like we don't know. Many of them are kidnap people, pitney, girl, children, them and rape them and these things. Like we don't know what going on with the thing. But we are so anti-police that the police they not do nothing about it, you know. Police they not do nothing about it. All them do is name donut. Zin, and when the police them try to do their job, you know, we don't move from here and go look for criminal. But then man them not do nothing. Now when the man them try to sit there move from here and go look for criminal. Like me not understand. We cannot be selective in the crime fight. It has to be uniform, it has to be consistent, and it has to be sustained. You understand? Some of us only make nice when certain things affect us. You understand? Police move from Yassa and go away. But when you are now in need of the police, you say the police them not, but now the police them move and gone and they run him already. So what we want as a country, like as I say, we like ideas in Jamaica. You understand what I say? We are driven by ideas. You see me? So we have ideas, say we want a better Jamaica. But how many of us are willing to sacrifice for a better Jamaica? Zine, how many of us are willing to make the sacrifices necessary for our said Jamaica to become better? Oh, we want crime and violence to be reduced. But we uncle a thief and we brother a gunman. You understand? But say we not report we uncle we a thief and we brother we a gunman. Father King B, big up yourself, you know. Mr. Davis. Man changing, man turn king. Man a king in a hurt, you understand? What we do? Left we name na hurt like a king B. Big up yourself. You understand what I say? So we have to decide what we want. We can't say we want it and we not do things to get it. That don't make no sense. You understand what I say? That too Richie. It ain't sitting there. I don't know. Munchie, good night. It's good to see you. The man said there is only one teach. Bless up. Big up yourself, you know. ES blank. Zane? S blank. But I see, me can't read it clear now. ES blank, me see. But that way I say. So for the people out there we are cheer on criminality and criminal activities, I pray that none of these things come knocking on your door or drop at your doorstep because woe be unto you. You understand what I say? Thing is that you don't have to cheer criminality for you reach your foot in, but then you can't. Yeah, look. You see, when you put something out in a year and in the atmosphere, you have a way for gain flesh, you know, and gain life, you know. You have to be careful of the things that's like me always tell you. Be careful of the names them when you answer to. Because these names, they slowly seep into your subconscious. They slowly become your alter ego. And you start become Satan. And you start become devil. And you start become evil. And you start become killy. You start become madhead. You start become madman. You start become kill quick. You start become rifleman. You understand what I say? You start become murderer. We have to be careful. But King D, this is my youth, they're late every time, so this is just one late fee. You need to fix that. When you see one broke your law. You understand? We have a double standard nation. Then we cry, oh, trouble take. Yes, that's how you go for truth and here. That's how you set so things set up, you know. We have to, but as I said, on a serious level, Zane, if you ever know one of my nickname, you better drop it. You understand what I say? How your name, brother, kill, let me know, you know. You understand? Because I not keep no friend when name kill quick, you know. That me I tell you, I cut it quick. You understand? So, you have to be careful. You see me? Don't answer to that name, sir. You understand? So, I'm serious, because I kind of ramble to you, I need to focus too. You understand? We have to decide if we want a better Jamaica or we don't want a better Jamaica. You know, you want to know, so you're not so far. Rich me not even pay no mind, you know. Tell them to top call you, sir. You understand? All right. We need to be the change that we seek. Then say that somewhere down. That sound like somebody said before. Yeah, we have to be the change that we seek. Zane. And all we have little things about we, you know. None of we not perfect about it, you know. Zane. And from time to time we get caught up in some moment and some situation. We're not perfect. But we have to decide if we and I've said this many times. We are also a set of people who are too dependent on government. Government for do this and government for government for do this and government for do that. But government alone can't solve crime. Government alone can't improve the social consciousness of the people. Article woman, Lady Cole, good night. It is an honor to have you in our presence. You understand? Lady Cole, our article woman, she has been around the channel from Wapikil Philip. I don't know a long time that I remember how which year, but it go on. You understand? And she there from them time. Zane, Empress Patrice Levy, good night. How are you? Mr. J, how are you, fam? Give thanks. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So we have to decide what we want. Solving crime are everybody's business. You understand what I mean? I say, remember I shared with you on Wednesday night the increased numbers of calls and results that are coming out of the Crime Stop situation. Then we have to play our part. You understand what I mean? I say, we have to play our part. See, you know, informer for dead. In Jamaica, everybody are dead, whether you're informer here or no. So Martin Luther King once said, if a man has not discovered something he would die for, he isn't fit to live. Play that in your consciousness and think about it and sit down and meds it. You understand what I say? Martin Luther King is my favorite person that I've never met. See, if there's somebody in history that I would have wanted to sit down with and pick him brain and reason with him and drink 2 Guineas, you understand, and probably got 2 party to go wine pan 2 girl is Martin Luther King. You understand? We got 2 weddy and Uptown Mondays and them place and make him know his streets. You see him? Yeah, man. So much so, like I have a dream speech, I can say it from start to finish, you know. Like I know it word for word. Like, but that's the next story for you next time. I mean, we divert. But him say, if a man has not yet discovered something that he would die for, he is not fit to live. You understand? So, freedom of my thing. You're not going to enslave me. I prefer to die. You understand? So, that's one of the things when say, me not depend the slave thing. You understand? Me not think that fit me. You see me? So, plus, me youth them, you can't go really play me with them on a certain level either because, them have to live. My youth them have to live. Me would say man have to live, so you have to go know what you do with that. You will run up in a problem. And some other little things, but you have to discover some things that you're willing to, you know what I mean? You see a fitting cause. So we have to decide what we want. So informer dead both ya. People we are not informer dead, everybody are dead. So what you go do? Just sit down and dead, so then you not try nobody dead. What happened? We don't understand. See? Bailey, the police locked me up for 4 years and take me to court. Then the judge said I am free to go. What can be done? You can. I am not. Let me say this. This is not me giving legal advice, but I've seen similar situations where people who have been aggrieved by the system similarly would have sought redress in the courts, and some people have emerged victorious, some not so much. So yeah, there is always that option. So I don't know, and I don't know the details of the situation. So I am not a trained. The only thing we know about the legal field is to do legal things. You understand? So I don't know nothing else about it. So yeah, I have done many videos that I titled Strange Cases. And one of the strangest cases that I've seen in recent times, I mean, I've seen some very horrific situations, yeah? Covered some very horrific stories, some stories where if them never happen, you can't imagine them happening. You understand what I say? The situation down in Chapelton recently where the mother and her children were murdered by their cousin. You understand what I say? The Kassav, I not remember what the one name, but I don't Chapelton side. See? I have covered some stories. But one of the stories that I still try to wrap my head around it. And look, if my head can't go around it, then nobody else's head can't go around it. Because my head kind of come in a plus size. You understand? Kind of big like. And I have been trying to figure out in which universe, which parallel universe, we would have a situation where a child is viciously murdered and it appears that, one, the mother of same child is not interested in getting justice for the murder of the child. And two, not only does it appear that the mother is not interested in the dispensation of justice, it would also appear to the naked eye and through glasses eyes that the mother is doing things directly and indirectly to obstruct the dispensation of justice in said case. The court has ordered Gabriel King's mother to give police cell phone password. We have had many discussions on this same platform here about this case. We should not have had these discussions because there is no way on the face of this blue-green earth that a mother should have done the things that she has done and have been doing seemingly to frustrate the process in finding the killers of her son. And truth be told, if Miss Amoi Leon Issa was from Bakto or Southside or Tel Aviv or Common or Dunkirk or Tivoli or Rima or Trenchtown or one of these places, she would have been very likely charged in relation to the situation. Zane, however, because the mother in this case has the resources to frustrate the process and the system up to today date, the 29th of September 2023, she has never been charged for anything. And I know so she's guilty of it. I'm just saying, I have seen lesser cases where people have been charged. And not only does she have the resources, I suspect that if she was Amoi Leon Williams, because you know Williams even really kind of water like, she would have been under greater scrutiny. And Mark, you know, I can't blame the investigators I'm not blaming the investigators involved in this case. You know. This is really and truly a system issue. See? But chances are, if she was Amoi Leon Williams, we probably would have been having a different conversation. Because then she wouldn't really have a surname. You know, Williams are not really no surname about her, like. In a really have no value like that. But we are trying to change it. You understand? One Williams at a time. You see me? So, say enough of that for say what I'm going to say now. She has been trying her best through her legal representative to prevent police officers from accessing a phone that the police have never take from her. You know? It's not like the police them take the phone from her. The information is that the phone was found in the car on the seat beside the murdered child. Because whilst en route to wherever she was going, before she was hijacked and the child was kidnapped in her vehicle, she gave the child the phone to use. You know, as parents, we tend to give a phone to our kids from time to time. You understand? For whatever reason. So it's not like said phone was taken from Miss Amoi Leon Issa's person. It was taken from the vehicle in which the murdered child was found. You have big up yourself, man. You know what sort of thing, you know. You understand? And the police have been having difficulties accessing said device. I am almost certain though that there are possibilities of accessing that phone without she providing the passcode. But I get the feeling that the police want to err on the side of caution and be legally correct as they proceed. me assume that. Because as me tell her, I went to the JCF symposium up by the National Indoor Sports Center. And I have a video. Me have the video. I spoke to the gentlemen who were in charge of that part of the force. And they show me every single connection for every type of phone known to man, what they can use to extract the data from said phone. So it is not a if nor but if they can access the phone, but I suppose they want to tread lightly and keep everything within the limits of the law. That's the only explanation me come up with. If it is something else, I would appreciate if somebody close to the situation can tell me. Is it? Now, she has had her legal representatives at every beck and call trying to get an injunction overturned for a production order that the courts granted the investigators. She has cited invasion of privacy if the police access said phone. Now, if my child was in a similar situation, all if me they want phone when me not have me go buy it, give them if a phone they want. Because I want to find out who killed me pitney. You understand? So me no know what me could have on my phone so. What me no want nobody say in the pursuit of finding who killed my child. Nothing upon my phone no matter to me no more other than getting the information to help the investigators find who killed my pitney. So whatever else upon the phone that come out, it didn't even matter to me in that point, in that situation. Me and me glass scratch me. Me like that. And I'm a right hand to you and I'm a strong hand, so it means that money is good as enough because I have to go strong for you understand? So yeah. Some make we read. So Amoi Issa, the mother of 9-year-old Gabriel King, has been ordered by the Supreme Court to give investigators access to her cellular phone by 4 p.m. today. So this was earlier in the day. She has since given it and we soon get to that. See? The court had dismissed a claim put forward by Issa as she sought to stop a production order for the phone. She had argued that allowing investigators to search the phone by way of a production order would be a breach of her right to privacy. They know what kind of privacy something could I want when them cut my pitney throat. Then I don't know about that still. You understand? But to each his own. However, today's ruling said for the investigation into her son's murder, the benefits gained from granting the production order far outweigh the breach of privacy of the claimant. Gabriel was murdered along the Tucker Main Road in St. James on January 13, 2022. But Issa had repeatedly failed to allow police investigators to search her phone. As a matter of fact, the court said police to search phone, give police code more than one time, and police not get code. If I did somebody else, them lock them up long time. If it was a known surname person with no resources to get powerful lawyers to frustrate the system, she lock up long time because she would have been in contempt of court. Man talk to judge too hard and then lock them up. No judge tell you if you provide code to police and you don't provide code to police and you still a walk. Fly girl Canada. Fiola. Come back here. Police still not get code. If it was a Leon Williams from down back to she there jail long time. Because she has not honored the request made by the court. Me not ask her, tell you, say I saw you go. You understand? But no. Make we go and talk. So now, she repeatedly failed to allow police investigators to search her cell phone after they indicated a desire to analyze information on the device as part of their investigation into the killing of her autistic son after he was murdered when she reported to the police that her car had been hijacked with the child inside. The St. James Parish Court had ruled that she must comply with the request for her cell phone's password. Me soon tell you something. In order to combat this, a constitutional hearing to decide whether or not the production order granted to investigators in 2022 to search her cell phone is a breach of her right to privacy was held in July. So this remind me in a little way of the Ruel Reid situation. See? At no point in time I ever hear Fritz Pinnock, Ruel Reid, Kim Brown Lawrence, Cheryl Reid or Sharon Reid say them innocent. Never. If you ever hear them say so, you tell me and show me. I am willing to go listen and read. All me keep on a ear say is that FID don't have the authority to arrest me. So me should be freed. All me a hear say Chester Cooks used to go Monroe when Ruel Reid was head boy. So him should then recuse himself from making a ruling, said the matter for God trial from the beginning of time. Then me hear said this, then me hear said that, then me hear said horse dead and cow fat. It's horse dead and crow fat and not cow fat. You're welcome. Zane, so they are using every legal tool available to frustrate the process and the system. Similar to Miss Issa down here, so she is using every tool legally available to frustrate the process. If you are so innocent, if you know nothing for hide, make the thing go trial, man. You understand? The justice system may not be the best in the world, but it's not the worst in the world either. Make the court ventilate the matter, man, and the chips fall where they may. See? So you prefer to have this cloud hanging over your head. Say you may be involved in something. When you can go through the court and the thing wrap up and then say you're free and you forgot your yard. Or is it that me know say everything got court, dog me mess up? Yeah? No. So that ruling was made earlier today. So she was requested, she was ordered to turn over the password to the police by 4 today. See? After I read the article, I say, watch her style. Look how she has she don't remember her password. Because it's a long time that she don't remember her password. So I was surprised that the password was on. I mean, I tell her the truth. Even though the Supreme Court ordered it, when I see it, I say, all right, I know them style, I know them tone-craft. Yeah. And she always said she don't remember her password. Because, you know, a long time she not use the phone and she used different password and it. I don't know. But yes, mother of slain Gabriel King hands over cell phone access code to the police. 31 years and 3 months later. Eh? The police, well, it's never too late for assuring. The police are reporting that investigators assigned to the Cyber Forensic Crime Department are now in possession of the access code for the cell phone of Amoi Leon Issa, the mother of 9-year-old Gabriel King. I don't know the rest of the story. So the code was sent to the police via her attorney this afternoon after the Constitutional Court upheld a previous court decision that she should hand over the information. She don't have the phone, Finar. Investigators have the phone. It's not the phone she sent over, you know. The police, them have the phone from the day them find the child in the vehicle. Finar, you know, follow, you know. Finar, move your chair for a run at back of your class and come up here, sir. You're around this Heichel and a chat to Mark beside. Carry up your chair, come up in front of here, sir, Finar. You understand? From what day I keep my eye upon you. Come up here, sir. See? Finar, the phone was found beside the child in the vehicle. The police have it. She don't have the phone. What the police have been wanting is access code to the phone, the password. Yeah, so you move your chair and sit down near to the front of your class. You understand that now, Finar? Zane, so they had the phone from the day of the discovery. The phone was beside the child in the vehicle. They never take the phone from Miss Issa. She never have the phone. You understand? So, yeah. So, if the phone wipe in the custody of the police, Jesus Christ, Finar, don't even, take it back. If a phone wipe
Something all right. Something all right, yeah.
Don't for that. And the police did have a phone. Based on what I know is after she got Canada and remotely delete information, is that possible? Unless the phone was charged and probably connected to the internet. I don't know. But look here, I want to start put things in my head. But right now, the police them did have a phone and they want the passcode and then get the passcode. They say BT remote access has to be accepted on both ends. Yeah, you need internet access, man. You understand? And then sit there. Don't mean the job is spread out yet, but spread out there, man. Me bring in spread out from what I come and what this man. Spread out is here. See? Without internet. Yeah, but the phone would have to be in your physical space, Black Champion, or you go wipe a phone without internet access. As in, we are send text message, then the phone have to turn on and I use. And a skin out Richie spread out. What kind of, when my donkey name skin out. You understand? My donkey name spread out. You see me? And I only name the donkey, and it's not me name the donkey. I did have my donkey all along, just how pro with my donkey. You understand? Look here, I want to stop talking to uno have a phone. Uno see man them with the phone and you say, uno know a phone empty. Uno allow a man them on the phone, man. You understand what I say? The phone, the police have the phone. The police get the code for the phone now, so the police them are going to access the phone and find things on the phone. You understand? That's how we are work with the thing. You understand? Sure.
Gone too far now, man.
She could go into iCloud and delete whatever she want. Yeah, man, but then now, I don't think I necessarily picture necessarily probably cell site information and when the phone ping and why the phone ping and who the phone call and then she you know thing. Cause the telecommunication provider will have to get involved now, you know, eventually. All right, here we go on. Me is not no liar. You understand? So me I go and watch and see what the police them say. Don't allow me. The police ain't get the code. The all listen no one from me. Me only can tell you what me hear, sir. Don't know what I'm telling you what me don't know? Eh? So no law the teacher. The police them get the code and them unlock your phone. Me don't know if them unlock it since night or if them unlock it right now. Or them wait till a man when them rest and sit. Me have a son already, Shandy, man. Me full of them. You understand what I say? I have a lot of them. You see me? Eh. So, yeah. So, we watch. Well, may I speak for myself? I am observing. I have been keeping. I provide the update on this case every time it becomes available when we come stream. So, like, and one day you will realize, too, why I kind of take this a little bit personal. See, I'm not ready to get into that yet. I don't know none of them, you know. I don't know none of them. But I have reasons to be paying very close attention to this. It kind of personal. See? And again, I don't know Amoi, I don't know nobody there, I don't know them. But one day, when we reach on this, I'm telling you. You understand? So yes. Finally. Big up to the investigators for sticking to their guns and doing their best to remain patient despite the obvious frustration presented to them and the obstacles and challenges that were plenty and these things, guys say. But it don't look good. And as me I say, you know, more time, you hear the conversation that there's two Jamaica. One for the rich and named people and one for the poor and no-name people. And it's situations like these that strengthen people's conviction about these claims. You understand what I say? Because the truth of the matter is that if it was somebody who had less resources or had no resources to employ good lawyers and frustrate this thing, then probably would be tried convicted and sentenced already. You understand? So, I don't know. Yeah, man. So you can access the phone, you know. So you can access your iCloud, which your pictures or your videos, them would be there. Seeing? But the actual metadata in the phone, I don't think you can manipulate using your computer. Make us see where investigator them I say first. Now, uno brighty, uno come to school regular, so me understand, man. But you know what the brightness look a bit, man. You understand? Uno investigator, sir. Uno work with the police, sir. You see me? So I am observing. It is going to be an interesting few days. So let's see what the police are able to, and probably we don't know either, until the matter is put in front of the courts, because sometimes the police are not going to tell you, well, if she is brought in and if charges are laid against her, then it would suggest that the phone would have led the police to believe that she is or she was an active player in the series of events that led up to young Gabriel's murder. So we watch and see, because we can deduce it now. And inferential thinking and deduction. You understand? Why me not go run for Prime Minister, Jaja? First thing, you see all my look at airline and receipt. Then you feel like it's a grey hair go fit me, sir. Then me don't know about that. Plus, say, in order to become Prime Minister, you have to go through the ranks and do the groundwork and nasty up your hand. My hand them soft and nice, you know, I can't bother with that. But on a serious level still, I guess you weren't here for last stream, Jaja T, but I said that growing up, I always had political aspirations. You know, I felt that representational politics is something that I could contribute to in a meaningful way. But growing up, observing, learning how the politics stay in the place and why you have to do to kind of make your name in the thing and, you know what I mean, make what the word more substantial impact and effect, you have to conform because them not deal well with reform. And me kind of cheeky, you know, brother. Like I think I am a polite person in general, but I'm cheeky body, you know. You understand? I'm kind of no nonsense. That is it. I will tell you to move and go with your foolishness. And them something that really work in a politics. You understand what I mean? I say, them work. You have to be a yes man. I'm going to do that something there. See? So it kind of uphill. I'm still young, you know. I'm a young boy, you know. Look for me like. So there's time, I don't know. I used to watch and go on. Plus then, the ideals of the two major political parties and their history and track record is something that kind of turns me off. So then it means that I have to have an independent approach or a third party thing. You know, it's a third party. Only third party keep a Jamaica weddy and you see I'll pass. Only them the third party they do well. As it relates to a political third party, you know, work both here. Zane, whether it is lack of resources, whether it is lack of support, whether it is lack of connecting to the people, whether it is the inability of these third parties to make inroads into the political landscape that exists and convince people on the orange side and the green side, say them to come over that side, yeah, it rough. Yeah, so I mean, I say, so a whole heap of it rough. So, I don't know. But no, I wouldn't have any designs on becoming prime minister per se. What I would want to do is to help and effect positive changes in the country. Because I think I can, you know, do that on a local level. I mean, if the progression is as such and people think, say, you understand, me fit the bill to be that, then, I don't know. But on a serious level, politics is not at anywhere in my thought process now because I have, and I understand the importance of the political process in a democratic country. Not only that, because I am an educator and I have taught aspects of Jamaica's political life. Since I can't be a hypocrite to the thing. Like, I have told my students that, you have to be a part of the process. You can't just sit down and complain. You have to seek to effect the changes that you think would help the country. So I understand the importance of the political process, but me now getting involved in the political process is a no. Because as I say, on one side you have the People's National Party and one side you have the Jamaica Labour Party. And based on my observation down the years and my reading of the history that was before me, both of them are not entities that I would be comfortable being a part of, to be honest with you. You understand what I say? So, them something. And in order to grow politically, you have to deviate from your values and principles too, if we are going to be honest about it. You understand? Because I think you have politicians now who go in at the thing with a fresh mindset. They want to be the change. They want to make a difference. But based on the status quo and how the thing exists and how the thing set up, not for the man them lose them way. You understand? And the ideals that they entered politics with quickly disappeared as they deviated from the mission and vision they had in order to fit in. You see? So, I think everybody going to politics with an intention for saying, we're going to make some money. Because I say, we're going to... No. So, you have people, I think you have people who go there genuinely wanting to make a difference, wanting to be a part of something meaningful, Zane. But because of the dictates of politics and how the thing run, many of these people get caught in the political cesspool and the quagmire that politics is and become infested with political corruption and all sort of things. So, yeah. Next story for your next time, yeah? And as I say, I study Asta Black situation. I can't too trick me neither. You understand? But we talk one next time about that. No, I shared something on Wednesday when I streamed about, and I stated specifically that please don't quote me on it, Zane, because it is not a formal release from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. It is an informal check. Sorry, guys, about some of about a breakdown of the murders that have occurred in the country in recent times. And let me find it again and them something there. Who sent me that again? Yeah. Okay. Zane, so informally, and it would be good if because I know that police officers are watching and police officers who probably have high rank, Zane, because we know all sorts of people watch the stream. Them now going to tell you about them watch it. You understand? So if the numbers are wrong, I am very, very happy to be corrected, to take correction and to state the correct things. But up to a few days ago, Jamaica has recorded 1,126 murders unofficially. Let me state that again. Since January. And these 1,126 murders are inclusive of 25 triple murders unofficially, 10 quadruple murders unofficially, and 150 double murders unofficially. Yeah? Again, up to, I can't tell the exact date, but recently, it is alleged that so far, unofficially, 1,126 Jamaicans have been murdered. That 1,126 includes 25 triple murders. It's an unofficial count. 10 quadruple murders. That's an unofficial count. And 150 double murders. That's an unofficial count. That is untenable. for a country with a population at or around 3 million people, 3 million people, peoples on the ground, that is untenable, unacceptable, sad. It's a genocide. No. Some of these murders are domestic situations which escalated into people killing them spouse and them brother, them father, them cousin, or their uncle. Some of these murders are gang related. Some of these murders are collateral damage. So there are many different aspects of the social, economic situation that is playing out in these murders. One of the constant cry from the masses is that the death penalty should be taken up off the books and put in the society, and we have an eye for an eye situation. If you are convicted for certain, because not every murder the death penalty covers. I have done videos speaking about that already. I don't remember if I top of my head, but there are some levels of murder, categories of murder that the death penalty speaks to. So some people's solution is start hang them again. One. Another chain of thought, school of thought, is that the sentencing framework that exists is not deterrent enough to these men, and they should face stiffer penalties and longer sentences when tried and convicted for murders. Both sides of the conversation have supporters and opposers. There are some people who are hell-bent that the death penalty is a no-go. The human rights groups, some civil society people, and some people who are not being directly affected by the murders. The increase in minimum mandatory sentence is also a bone of contention, where there are people within the society who are strongly opposed to the notion or the suggestion that the minimum mandatory sentence for murder should be increased. So again, we like the idea of treating with a crime situation, but when tough stance need to be taken, we step back and start backtrack. And again, I have spoken to this many a times. In my humble opinion, the death penalty will not solve Jamaica's murder issue. Murder situation. It is a tool that can be utilized, yes. I not say no. But if you think that the death penalty is going to solve Jamaica's crime problem, you're dead wrong. Why? Countries around the world who still use the death penalty as punishment for crime are still using it. Why are they still using it? Because people still kill people. When the death penalty was being used in Jamaica, why was it being used? Why were people being killed down a Spanish Town prison? Because I down there, the gallows did that. Why people did that dead down? Why them did that execute? Because people were still committing murders. And people said teach, but back then the murders them did less. I mean, can't deny that. That's a fact. But the fact of the matter also is that these crimes were being committed. Hence, there was the need to have executions. So, based on that, I don't know if you will call it logics, but it is suggesting to me that whilst a few people will think about, and people will say about teaching about no one, that's why them appeal being on death row, and that's why this and I mean get that. Every man bad until them go in front of the judge. You understand what I say? Every man a killer and murderer until them hear the executioner do the practice drops them and them hear the blade. Well, if I cut them and cut off the head, or when they hear the blade a drop, or they hear mock hangings that take place. Every man a bad man till they reach this up. No. As me say, don't get me wrong. Having the death penalty as an option in the fight against crime is an important tool. But in my humble opinion, the death penalty is not the silver bullet to treat with crime in Jamaica. It would be a good tool to have access to. Zine, don't get me wrong. Because I am not opposed to the death penalty, no way, shape, or form. You know. All I've been trying to say every time I talk about it is that the death penalty is not the solution that many people think it will be. Because the reason why you have the death penalty being used in places is because people still kill people. So if the death penalty was the silver bullet, then no man not kill no man running apart if you know say him can dead too. Zine? So whilst it is a tool that is available or should be available and should be utilized when the situation arises based on the categories of murders that are subject to an execution, fine. I don't know issue with that. Zine? I don't know what will stop crime, Lady Paulette. The crime situation in Jamaica is as such, it has taken us years to get to this point, and it will take us years to get to a point where the numbers and the general situation is at a level where we can say, yeah, the approach to solving crime is multifactorial. Not just hanging people alone can't solve crime. Zine? Stiffer, harsher penalties alone can't solve crime. You have social factors that have to be treated with. You have economic factors that has to be treated with. Zine? So it is multidimensional and it is multifactorial. There's no one thing to treat with crime. You understand what I say? We have to improve our border security, reduce the number of guns that come in the island because the gun is a tool of choice. Most murders are committed by the gun in Jamaica. We don't manufacture guns. Yeah? So we have to treat with these things. But if you think that, say, start end tomorrow and crime got done next week, that don't make no sense. Whilst it is a very important tool that should be available to prosecutors and judges, it is not a silver bullet. Zine? And again, in order for the death penalty to be a thing, the efficiency of the justice system has to be improved, because the death penalty, based on the laws that exist now, can only be done after a man exhausts all legal possibilities. And in the last legal possibility is the Privy Council, as of now. There's a debate now as to whether or not we retain the Privy Council if we become a republic, or we should go to the CCJ. We'll talk about that one next time. Zine? The rule is that if it takes longer than 5 years for the case to be disposed of in the lower court, and then if the man appeal in the Court of Appeal, and if the Court of Appeal grants said appellant the opportunity to go to the Supreme Court, the Privy Council, that has to be wrapped up in 5 years. The Jamaican justice system is as such where you have cases that have been languishing in the courts for 10 years. The backlog long so. So there are a lot of factors. So, because the truth of the matter is that I'm sure everywhere in the world where the death penalty is being used, people have been executed innocently, based on the weaknesses in the Jamaican justice system and the judiciary on a whole, we have a lot of work to do before we can get to that stage. We have to be real to the thing, you know. And as me always say, in the pursuit of justice, we cannot become unjust, you know, because becoming unjust can reach you down the road, you know. So whilst many people who are watching the stream are law-abiding, upstanding citizens, life is a funny little thing, you know. You understand? Enough man where they are jail and have a plan for go there. Some of us are generally very good citizens, and one lapse in judgment can put us on death row. And then now we were unjust before we went on death row. So that same unjust thing that we did a push, I gonna reach us to. We have to be careful in seeking justice. We cannot become unjust. I understand that the gravity of the situation that faces us as a nation, crime-wise, is as such, or we just need any solution. Any solution right now, we just have to take it. But again, remember, it takes very little for you and me, despite the fact that we try to live on the right side of the law. It's a very thin line. And sometimes the best of us end up in some situation where we have to talk to the judge. See? Crime rate will drop drastic if the death penalty come in. I don't think so. I highly disagree with that. I may respect your opinion, but I don't think so. I doubt it very much. Will there be an impact? Possibly. But I assure you it is not the level that you think. Brother, some of the man them not business now. You think some of the man them business? I mean, yeah, them business when them reach Dessa. But before that, them not. Look here. Recently, that's how we do these things, you know, so we can reason with the man them. So I understand what you're saying, a try, but watch a style here. Recently, the minimum sentence for illegal possession of firearm was increased to 15 years. So it simply means that the moment you are found guilty by a judge, after you were held and arrested and charged and tried for illegal possession of firearm, is 15 years. You know how much people them arrest and charge with illegal firearm since that law came into effect, sir? The story I'm going to get to is the Justice Minister is suggesting that the minimum mandatory sentence for murder is 50 years. If that is implemented tomorrow, I assure you, the murder rate now decline. Because the man them no business until they reach. That's a brother. The man them not think so far ahead. The man them a think about here and now. So whilst they going to catch up on them in the long run, it not prevent them, can not stop them. The man them still a walk up and down with them gun and a shoot like a gun range them there, gun war them a play, brother. Hundreds of men and women in this country, not so much women, but women have been arrested for guns since the minimum sentence, the mandatory minimum for illegal firearms was increased to 15 years. Hundreds have been held with illegal guns. So if we are to use these things as a guide, do you honestly think that a man will think, first thing, the next thing I need to say, and I need to start to write down these things, you know, because more time, every criminal think they are smarter than the law. No criminal no feel like them can't get catch. He might like watching news and say, oh, them catch one criminal run, so I do the same. Oh, them can't catch me because I'm a fool, because I mean I do him. Every man feel like them can outsmart the system. So I'm not sitting and think about no death penalty, brother. When he reach around there and him face with it now, then him come to the realization and say, well, this is this. So me have to go appeal this and them, something there. But when him sit down and plan for go do him murder, I'm not think about that, bro. If a man them do that think about the mandatory minimum sentence will gone to 15 years, automatic. So from your found guilty, from your found 15 years, and that's at the starting point. See? So if the man them do that thing about that, you feel so much man will them be caught with guns since then, sir. As a matter of fact, me go seek out the information as to how many people have been arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearms since that law was enacted, and you would be shocked. So it is easy to say that the crime rate, I don't think so. And me I said this based on my experience treating with these stories down the years. So when you have increase, and as me say, if them increase murder minimum mandatory sentence to 50 years a man in next week, them still kill 20 odd people in our country. Because no man no feel like they can be caught. Whether that's an indictment on the system here or nay, I saw the man them think, brother. Me go try and find that information there for now. Remind me too, because I know say if you don't make it big, me remember everything every time. You see? So bro, me get it, you know. But we also have to look at the thing for what it is. You understand? I can't quantify or qualify these things, you know, but me not think you can either. But based on history, Zine, well, as a teacher of geography, one of the things that I became very good at in preparing my students for exam was discovering patterns in the exam cycles. Zine, and I use these patterns to prepare my students, and very often I am correct because the information is there. You just need to look at the info and analyze it for what it is and use it as a guide, not as gospel, you know, as a guide to prepare my students. So we look at patterns and trends. See? And you know, being a geographer and a social studies specialist, Zane, I am a bit of a social scientist. So we learn to do surveys and collect and analyze and interpret data. Zane, so me kind of have a little background there. So. And whilst it is hopscotch and informal, me still can apply the little things that I learn when I pay a little money for school fee and look at some things in a little bit more detailed and critical way than a next man would. You see? So, looking at trends and looking at patterns based on the data set that is available, I don't know that the death penalty would result in a significant drop in crime. That is not what the data and the trends and patterns are showing me. Whilst I have no doubt that there will be some impact if the death penalty is reinstated or we resume hanging. Let me put it that way. That kind of sound more thing. A few men will probably think about it. But generally speaking, bro, the man them not think about them things until them in front of a judge, bro. You understand? When the man them sit down on them corner plan for go match works, them not time for them sitting there. A works the man them a think. When the man them a think about for go burn up one ends because them rivals around there and that's what the man them a think. But when the man them a think about figure running pan a beryllium vehicle, that them not think about them. They're not thinking about the possibility of getting caught. As me tell us, this is I can't qualify or quantify this either, but it's just observation. I think that criminals in general are of the view that they are them smarter than the system. They cannot be caught. See? I did a video about the murder rate from 1962 to about 2020, 2021, brother. But nobody know watch it still. You understand? Me don't know why, but it did it. You understand? Me don't know. But yeah. And me say all of this to say this again. Fine. And again, can people hear what they want to hear now? And let me state this as definitively as I can. I am not opposed to the death penalty. Never have been. Zin? as I've said many times, the death penalty is an important tool to be at the disposal of the judiciary. Zine, it is one of the tools that we use. Kind of one tool can treat with the system, with the situation. Zine, so it is one tool. That tool will not provide the results that many people think that it will. So you're going to hang some man, yes, fine, that's not a problem. If they are found guilty for murder and they have exhausted their legal framework that exists, then that's not a problem. However, it is my view, based on observation, that these men don't take these things into consideration. You understand what I say? Them not. And when them realize now, say, okay, the system will on for me, them start think about that part of the thing there. Because the man them feel like them infallible. Them can't fail. Police can't hold them. You understand? Police not smart enough to investigate and come arrest them. And them wrong. Because the prisons in this country are severely overcrowded. So all them full up. Because we beat the police them left, right, and center, you know. Zina, we beat the prosecution, the DPP's office left, right, and center, you know. Unfair. Because, not unfair. And it is fair to do so because there have been many instances where both the JCF and the office of the DPP has dropped the ball. So you have to call them out. There's nothing wrong with that. However, the prisons are overcrowded. It is the work of the police officers and the prosecutors that has resulted in these prisons being overcrowded. But we say the police, them not do nothing, and be a workless people up at the DPP's office. That we sang when we sing, you know. So, I don't know. You understand? No let up for murderers. You know how long I want to read this on my day chat. In the wake of 7 people being killed in the last 72 hours, not this last 72 hours, one 72 hours since week though, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck is again making a case for harsher minimum sentences to be imposed for people who commit capital murder. During on Tuesday morning quadruple murder in Crawl, Riversdale, St. Catherine, in which 3 women and a man were killed in a house, and the triple murder in Grand Spence, St. Andrew on Sunday. There was also a triple murder on Chisholm Avenue on Saturday morning as well. That not even in this. You understand what I say? Chuck said it is because of incidents like these that several bills dealing with minimum sentencing for murder are being reviewed to send the right signal to criminals. Among the proposed changes set out in the 3 pieces of related legislation is a mandatory minimum sentence of 50 years for capital murder. Describing the murderous acts as real outrageous behavior, Chuck questioned how people can deliberately take it on themselves to go and shoot up people. Just 2 nights ago, 4 persons were killed, and that is a deliberate act. It is the same that happened in Grand Spence on Sunday. Whether it is revenge or retaliation or just heartless behavior, the Justice Minister said. Chuck, who was chairing the meeting of the Joint Select Committee reviewing various mandatory minimum legislations on Wednesday, said he was pleased that the perpetrators were apprehended within a couple of hours and expressed the hope that others involved in the Crawl incident will also be quickly nabbed. I suppose the perpetrators he is referring to is the alleged suspects in the Grand Spence triple murder. If these criminals, he said, could be quickly apprehended and convicted with the appropriate sentencing, then people would feel that justice was done. Fair enough. Because that's how we perceive justice. Me can't say you're wrong if you say that. It takes too long for justice to be complied with. And that is a problem in our country. Mr. Justice Minister, sir, like this has been going on from Jaja. So he's saying one of the things that I pointed out earlier, that it takes too long for these cases to go through the justice system. And you ever hear them say justice delayed is justice denied or something like that. Them say some things one time. I can't remember everything what them say. But once they are found, and especially if the evidence is strong, to get them convicted, I think the country is calling out, and we can't ignore what the country is calling for. Severe penalties. And that is why these bills are before us, he said. So the proposed changes being considered by members of the Joint Select Committee include amendments to the Offences Against the Persons Act, the Criminal Justice Administration Act, and the Child Care and Protection Amendment Act of 2023. Now, amendments to Section 3, Subsection 1, Subsection B of the Offence Against the Persons Act would increase the mandatory minimum sentence from 15 years to 45 years. So if these bills are debated and passed and enacted into law, the minimum sentence to a man who is convicted of capital murder will be 45 years. Where a capital murder has been committed, the mandatory minimum sentence to be served before being eligible for parole moves from 20 to 50 years under Section 3, Subsection 1C, Subsection A, and under Section 42, Subsection F of the Criminal Justice Administration Act. The term of years to be deemed as life imprisonment increases from 30 to 50. So normally when you get 30 years, it's at 30 to life, them say. So anything after 30 years is considered life. I'm not sure why, because life are when you're dead, innit? But never mind. So that now, so it now gonna be, if these things are pushed through, so it's not gonna be 30 to life anymore. It's going to 50 to life. Zane? All right. So we'll move from 20 to 50 years under Section 3, Subsection 1C, Subsection A, and under Section 42F of the Criminal Administration. Let me say that here. I may say that again. Now, under the Child Care and Protection Amendment Act of 2023, it is being proposed that children convicted of murder serve a mandatory sentence of 20 years in prison before becoming eligible for parole. The Jamaican for Justice and CDA and some other agencies are saying no. It shouldn't be a mandatory sentence for a child who is convicted of murder, as the judge should have the possibility of looking at the mitigating and aggravating factors in the specific case and determining the sentence, instead of say, okay, from the child is found guilty of murder, mandatory 20 years before becoming eligible for parole. Chuck said that while the committee has heard the submissions of the various contributors, including Jamaicans for Justice, which suggested rehabilitation and consideration of the overcrowding of the prisons, his view is that once they are found, evidence is compelling, and they are convicted, the state should impose the strongest penalty. He stressed that people have been asking for the death penalty for capital murder, which is still on the statute books, and while he hopes the country does not resort to that punishment, the alternative must be served. Oh, so I never know that Chuck wasn't in favor of the death penalty. I agree with the child part, case by case management. Okay. Make we continue. Chuck said another possibility is life imprisonment with a very high minimum mandatory. What is being proposed in the bill is 50 years. And to be frank, once it is capital, we have to send that signal very clear that that person has been a menace to society and therefore should be locked away for a very, very long time, even to the extent of life. How low we go, we must consider. We have started out at 30 years. To be fair, persons have suggested 25 years. Should we go there? The point we are making is that for capital murder, we must be as severe as we can. For non-capital murder, I feel we could be less severe and allow the court a wide discretion. That was a mouthful. So, that is what is in front of Parliament. They have been taking submissions from the various agencies. Sorry about that, guys. Oh no, I think about these things. So we watch and see. Remember, so the minimum sentence for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition went through the same process. It was enacted into law. There is also the Bails Act, the Bail Act, which is going through the same process as they want to modify that. Because one of the situations that we are treating with is that a lot of the murders in this country, based on empirical data and information, has been committed by reoffenders, one, and two, men who were arrested and charged for violent crimes, mostly murders, and whilst on bail, they commit more murders. Sometimes it is witnesses in their case. Sometimes it's just a continuation of what they were originally charged for. So how many times we have discussed on this same platform, in the same extra class, murders being committed by men who were granted bail, who are out on bail. See, in Christine Jarrett, good night. Neville, bro. Father Neville, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Look at the man, I get some rest early. Blessings every time, man. Zane, you know, I appreciate the support. See me? Lady Shannon, good night. Yeah, man. In reality, Jamaica. Why you say them can't use the death penalty, Mr. G? The death penalty is on the books. It has not been struck off the books. There was a vote on it, I think, in 2009, and the vote was for it to remain there. However, in order for the death penalty to be used, the case has to be disposed of within 5 years. See? In Prattan who again, Finar? Prattan Lee, that was the case that the Privy Council had made that ruling on, and since then no execution has occurred in the country. Pratt and Morgan, not Pratt and Lee. Pratt and Morgan. I actually did a video. Yeah, Finar, me kind of win you. I have done a video, I did a video on the Pratt and Morgan situation as it relates to the death penalty. But the whole heap of videos about it, you know, like the body of work that I have done around here, you see? And a boy walk, you know. You understand? Me I put look respect on my name. I can't stay there. It's a lot of the things that I discuss, I have done research and videos on them. And I guess that's a part of why I can speak to them too comfortably in some instances. If I can't talk about it, I just can't talk about it because I don't know everything, you know, despite the size of my head. You understand what I say? So I don't know. I work with, I need to find that in a Richie. I just said that. I need to find, I just do some work me I do. I don't even find it, I have it. I need to make it accessible in stream. Some work me I do, man. You understand? Anjo, be yourself, Father Patterson, Jamaica will not get any more grants. I'm not sure about that part there still. I understand what you're saying, I get that. I know the EU and some other donors are against that. But then, brother, the people that run the EU don't live in Jamaica, you know, so them can't say anything and then can't keep them grant. We're too hungry belly to, brother. We need to be so productive in our economy that we can tell a guy if we go out with them things. You understand what I say? Invest in agriculture. Invest in education, invest in healthcare, invest in security. So we can put ourselves, man, move from yourself with your grant, man. You understand what I say? Mr. Grant. Go on, man. See, so I understand the angle that you are taking that from. I'm quite cognizant of that part of the discussion as well. You see? So, yeah, I get that. For the people that we watch over on Facebook, big up on yourself. For the people that we watch over on Twitter, big up on yourself. You understand what I say? For the people that we on the veranda over YouTube, yeah. You know what I think of. You understand? So yeah, we too licky, brother. That's one of the things we are worried back to because we can't make certain decisions and no worry about what Mr. Grant I go say. You see it? Lickiness, man. Always a stretch out to hand. We need to become so independent as a nation that we can make these decisions and survive because we have the wherewithal to do so. You understand? Then can't tell Singapore if you not kill nobody down there. Because then can't chat to Singapore. Then can't tell Saudi Arabia not to execute nobody down there. Because then can't chat to them because Saudi Arabia and Singapore now beg them nothing. You understand what I say? Saudi Arabia and Singapore are more likely to give them things and take things from them. and some of the other countries that are able to stand on their own feet be bipedal. You understand? So, you know. All right. So there's a little controversy surrounding some things around one part, around one place. As you know, this is Jamaica. My youth, love me, brother. Transport. That is what I said, sir. You understand? Transport Group alleges that 76 members have been murdered so far this year. See, I have seen this data before now. I guess it is not going anywhere as the transport operators are saying that since the start of the year, 76 people involved in the transport sector, taxi drivers per se, Zane S. Lewis, good night, have been murdered. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has since responded saying, not so fast, we'll soon get to that. Zane, 76 operators of public passenger vehicles have been murdered so far this year. That is according to 3 transport groups: the Jamaica Association of Transport Owners and Operators, JATU, Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, TODS, and All Voice Taxi Association. So those 3 associations that treat with taxi drivers are saying that based on their information, so far this year, 76 operatives, taxi operators, have been murdered. The group are calling for immediate government intervention to stem the killings. The group says the majority of operators killed so far this year are from the Kingston metropolitan area. Now, President of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, TODS, Edgerton Newman, says it is a dark moment in the transport sector. So the groups are calling on the government to examine the safety and security measures in the sector with the aim of making targeted improvements. Mr. Newman notes that extortion continues to be a major challenge. Among the requests being made is for the police to set up a special unit to defend and protect transport operators. Meanwhile, President of the All Voice Taxi Association, Lorraine Finnegan, says Tuesday, October 3 has been declared a national day of mourning for the public transport sector. 76. That's a lot. And this information is coming from the taxi associations. However, the JCF now is saying that 7 PPV operators killed. So the police refute claim that 76 operators have been murdered. But to say PPV don't mean to them at cars. We know say I know every taxi driver have red plate. Like, we know that. Whether it is wrong or right is a next debate. Zin? Or legal or illegal is a next debate. But to say it's only 7... So if you know PPV means it's not a taxi driver. Deputy Commissioner of Police, in charge of crime, Fitzbailey, says 7 taxi operators have been murdered since the start of the year. He was dismissing claims that 76 operators of public passenger vehicles have been murdered since 2023. So that number was released by the Jamaica... we tell you that already. See, notwithstanding the 69 fewer taxi drivers who have been slain, the operators are still calling on the government. But we need some consensus. We need to work out what is the real figure. And to say 7 PPV, it would suggest to me that the police force is only treating with red plate drivers as being taxi drivers. And we know that is not the fact. Whether or not we agree to being legal or illegal, we get that. But so will the taxi associations now correct them figures if it is not 76, or will the JCF add all taxi drivers, be it PPV or any other, and we'll get the right figures? It would be good. So refuting the numbers without providing the act, because it can't just be 7. Because I have covered more than 7 stories where taxi drivers have been killed. It can't be 7. That is a fact. So if the JCF is going to be only working with PPV, then that don't make no sense, because I not only PPV run taxi around here, and only red plate. That is just the truth. So we know, say, if you run taxi, if you have a red plate, that's how they last. But we get that. But say, it don't means, I don't know. But we need, all right, so in order for me to discuss this, me have to go get the real figures. Because I can't discuss something where one side I say 76 and one side I says, because 76 and 7 are 69 difference, that in a brother. So, me can't make a case for either side of the divide right now, because the data all over the place. So, to all those Jamaicans who have lost a family member is a taxi driver, my deepest sympathies, which extend to all Jamaicans who have lost a family member to violence in this country. You understand? But in order for us to talk about what going right here, so with that situation here, we need the facts. We don't want to hear no estimated figure, no estimate. We want the facts. So when we get the facts, we talk about it again. Taxi drivers, be careful out there, sir, because you do a invaluable job, because it's a dangerous business, it's a dangerous line of work. You understand what I say? So, because you don't know who you are carrying enough time. You see me? Yeah, man. The maths want to fix Lady Shannon. You understand? Me is that the most mathematically inclined person that exists, but me can't count like, me always tell people, even when I start going to school late, me learn to do 2 things on a local level. Me can read little and me can count little. You understand? We are being governed in contrast to our actual culture. By that I mean, we are run the country like we are foreign and not like Jamaican, but 7 PPV. Then, but call me as a Richie, then I'm sure Mr. Bailey knows, say, PPV alone don't cover taxi driver. Because I know Mr. Bailey, before he start drive, he used to take white plate taxi. He can't tell me nothing. Because enough red plate taxi no dey for care everybody. It's just the truth. Mr. Bailey know too. You understand? Now, one of the next thing we continue to beat with like slave around here is Jamaicans going missing. Legitimately going missing. Because we know some people just disappear with them boo for a while and through them now, then the people report them as missing. They go on about it regular. You understand? Some people gone on vacation and they don't want to be disturbed and they don't want to be found. So, family members get worried and thing. And then some people go off with them side people to like, so you have to keep that when they don't know you can't to load up that, so them report them missing too. So say it's rough. But people who legitimately are reported missing and have not been found or on a return home is quite startling as the numbers suggest. Yeah? More than 200 people reported missing yet to be found. That's a lot of people. Human trafficking is a part of the problem, Mr. G. That is true. You understand? But sometimes these people are murdered and you just don't find them again too. So there's that too, So whilst that is a part of it, then that is a part of it too. But you're correct. You're spot on with that. More than 20% of the 1,000 people reported missing in Jamaica since the start of the year are yet to be found. That is according to data from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Since January 1 this year, there have been 1,114 reports of missing persons. 729 of those are women. Since January 1 this year, there have been 1,114 reports of missing persons. 729, which is more than 50%, of those are women. Of the total number reported missing, the majority, 830 have returned home. Where them are come from? However, the JCF statistics reveal that 289 of those cases remain unsolved. 25 of the missing persons, this should be 29 of the missing people. I don't mean write the article them here. I mean when I said, but teach, I talk about persons. There are not so much people, there should be people. It's not, me can't carry the articles them while I read them all the time. You understand? Stop pressure me. 25 of the missing people, them are persons here, have been confirmed dead. So 25 of that 289 have been confirmed dead, I assume. See? According to the JCF, it has received 699 reports of children gone missing. More than 140 of those children are still missing. That's a lot of children. Think about having 140 youths in a one space. A whole heap of youth that. Good as mad you. So think about all of them missing. 140 of them. Fortunately, 553 of those missing children have returned home. 566 of the children reported missing were girls. Males generally account for the lion's share of deaths in the instances of missing persons report. That's not surprising. The JCF says 21 of the 415 males reported missing are confirmed dead. Meanwhile, the JCF could only confirm the death of 4 females after a missing persons report was filed. These are some serious times. All I can see around us is just violence and crime. Full time for us to realize. No. And whilst we are on the missing story, you know, in recent times, an upcoming Jamaican entertainer, Stephanie Williams, OC Meddik, she has been reported missing from in August, I think, if memory serves me correctly. Her family members and friends protested outside the Conscience Ring police station earlier this week, and they are demanding an update from investigators as to, you know what I mean? So investigators have revealed that the cell phone that she had, or the number that she had, last pinged the cell tower in Linstead, St. Catherine not long after her disappearance over a month ago. So the police are following up on leads in Linstead, but there is no concrete proof of anything yet. We're also trying to get information on the vehicle that came to pick her up from her apartment, but there is nothing, no leads, a police source said. Today, September 28th, so this was yesterday, marks the 5th week since the dancehall artist was reported missing to the authorities. Today, which was yesterday, was her Today is my birthday as well, and I have to admit that it is so sad. I am not eating. I am trying my best to keep up. This week was supposed to be a celebration. I think this is her mother speaking and stuff, yeah. So the police, the investigators are saying the last information they have in relation to her location was that her cell phone pinged a cell site in Linstead, in the Linstead area, shortly after she was reported missing. Was she the one in possession of the phone? So that's the next question. No. September 9 or September 9? Why I think a late August retreat? I don't know. Like, so much information I have to process sometime. I can't keep up. You understand what I say? And more time.
Sorry for that. Drop asleep, you don't know.
Yeah, man, my drop asleep, you don't know. No, Beachy Stout. Wednesday night we covered some of the testimony that the first witness has been giving in court. I think they had some juror issues yesterday again and today again, you know. I think two jurors didn't turn up to court yesterday because of medical reason. I'm not sure what happened today, but the day them before that, we not talk about what go on, and so the information we have come out, it Beachy Stout. You understand? So far, because you know these things go, because I'm sure the defense lawyers, when they question the witness, they're going to try to bore hole in her. I don't know enough in her. I think those claims were corroborated by the courts, because they said, I don't remember what it said, but I don't know. What about Jamaica? Yeah, but then Jamaica, probably there are no cameras close to where she was picked up. So then you don't know what kind of vehicle pick her up, Mr. G. That's the first thing, you don't have to know the make of the vehicle and the color of the vehicle that picked her up. And so you can search the system for sightings of that vehicle. So based on what go on, it look like nobody know what color vehicle pick her, saw what color vehicle she go in. I'm not sure. I'm just saying, based on what I have heard the police saying. So I could be wrong. You understand? Too much salt up on the beach, Mr. Dim, man, salt like Elsha Beach, man. So a policeman who was allegedly having an affair with the second wife of Portland businessman Everton Beachy Stout McDonald had reportedly posted a picture on Facebook of himself inside the businessman's bedroom. Now, I'm going to say this up front and personal and straight. If these allegations are true, the policeman for go to. You understand? I mean, I can't do nothing with Beach. Let me get the mic closer so now hear me, don't get me wrong, you know. But if a policeman do that, a waste man business that. You understand what I say? That not call for brother. You have a post up picture in a man bedroom for. You're reaching it, you love man bedroom. Then you can't do that. Some of them, brother, move from yourself with that. You understand? And me I say, there's no justification to the allegations, you know. But a waste man behavior that. Why am I not hear myself good in my earphone? You understand what I say? So I now defend Beachy Stout. I just say the policeman a waste man for when do. You can't do that. You understand what I say? Plus, as a married woman, you cannot style that. Boy style that. Yeah, you can't do that, brother. But make quick talk. You understand what I mean? And again, I not defend nobody here, so, but a waste man behavior this. You see me? You link the Empress. See, the Empress, first thing she took, you can't carry the money in your matrimonial home neither. That's the next thing. As a married woman, you can't do that neither. You understand what I say? And then the brother take up the picture and a post on Facebook. You can't do that, G. I mean, hope you man listen to this, you know. A waste man behavior that, man. Mic check one. I mean, turn up my mic too. Because I want you hear me clear in the officer. You have foolishness that. You can't do that. You understand what I say? No man not take that lightly. And again, me not just people, I am just treating with the article here. If Beachy Stout did what he's been accused of him for God jail, it's simple argument done. But me I say, on the next side I think, as a man you can't do them something there, brother. You understand what I say? Hey, I'm here. Take with yourself, go and when I want part, when I want place the man. When you do your thing, me come at nice where you do that with Virgin. No. So the policeman was also reportedly posting different pictures weekly on his Facebook page, which McDonald felt was disgracing him. But when McDonald reportedly confronted his wife, Tonya, about the situation, she remained mum, the court heard. A former employee of the businessman made a revelation yesterday in the Home Circuit Court as he continued his testimony in the murder trial of McDonald and his co-accused Oscar Barnes. Both are charged in connection with Tonia's July 2020 murder. You understand what I mean? Her partially burnt body. I don't know the whole of that story. I need to get that. The witness who claimed he was McDonald's right-hand man testified that the businessman had often accused his wife of cheating with different men and had asked him one day, you didn't know she have a man with a police? But the man who had worked as a packer and security guard at McDonald's supermarket said he was clueless. Look, before me even go any further, you see that's... Boy, I mean, I know. But watch you right. First thing first. As men, And based on my observation and experience, men are generally attracted to younger women. Me get that. But brother, attraction, a sexual attraction different from married, you know, sir. You see that something where you are married somebody half of your age, there's a very high possibility that it is not going to end well. Because, watch ya, you as, not Beach, you know, in general, as a 60-year-old man, how are you going to be able to provide the social life and probably the sexual life that a 30-year-old woman is seeking? Some of us defeat ourselves from the beginning, you know. You understand? As a 60-year-old woman, such big woman like young boy, she's a cougar. But, mama, look on the thing for what it is. So yes, he will be able to give you sexual satisfaction if that you see. But there is no universe in which a 30-year-old man will be happily married to a 60-year-old woman. Me can't see it. So probably me I look wrong. See? So mama, mommy, grandma, it going to be a miserable existence. So while you probably get some good sex, which you probably a look because the G young and strong and that you look, you are not for him crowd. Him is 30 years, you're junior. An elder, she and your crowd. You are not fear crowd. You is 30 years older than she is. So while you can look on 10 years and give and take, that 30 years, 35 years, the age difference, it is not going to work. Like, I am no marriage expert. I have never been married. You understand? Me don't know why, but me not married yet. You understand? I couldn't tell you why. But say, I have never been married. But common sense to them suggest to me, say, these marriages with the age difference being 30, 40 years are doomed before they start for various reasons. You understand what I say? So, whilst it is nature and natural for a man to be attracted to a younger girl, brother, being attracted to a younger girl and making a younger girl your wife are two different ball games, you know. Play upon two different fields, you know, with different spectators and different referees, you know, brother. And vice versa, you know. Because we only think say I just older men love younger women. You have older women who love young boys too. Yeah, man, that me I say Richie, me don't know why. That me I said because me nice. Yeah, so me don't know why me not married yet. You understand? So, but me not have to married for you tell you say I have no marriage counseling certificate or a degree. If you tell you say that can't work, it's not going to work. You will look, there are exceptions to everything. Zine? So you will have a few of them will work. But generally speaking, family, that not go work. Alright, make we continue. Alright, say. Cause when this article I got, look how me make mistake and move here. I wish one minute there in the article. Alright, so him say, let me find it. Yeah, so Beach asked the brother, say, Zane, you didn't know, say, she have a man with a police, but the man who worked as a packer and security guard at McDonald's supermarket said he was clueless. The witness, however, recalled an occasion in 2020 when the businessman confronted his wife about the policeman and demanded that she deleted her Facebook account. No, Beachy Sprout, Beachy Stout, Beachy Mouth. What you right, brother? Elder, my father. brother, then you live a life of misery, bro. If you see these things are going, you know, just release her, man. Make she be free, man. Sharika Fraser, good night. It's so good to see you. Taniel, big up yourself, you know. I see you send people across, and I appreciate that. You understand? Miss Fraser, welcome. I hope that you like what you see here. Maybe even me, and you stay. I appreciate you staying. So just subscribe on these things. Taniel, big up yourself. Yeah, and the rest of you too. Every day you come here, you don't need to care people come here to use good live by a good example. Say Taniel send Sharika here, then who no send? Someone to me send over Beachy, you know. You understand? Beachy talk to you. You see me? Yeah. Alright. So now, what me did I say? Yeah, Father Beachy, back to you now, brother. You see man post your wife on Facebook. You see man post your bedroom on Facebook. You see picture with your wife and man a drink out of one glass in a bar. Make man all wrap things from your cookie jar. Yo, them things are serious, but you have to take the things that joke about that, son. You see me? As Killer and Barrington Levy say, you and man a drink out of one glass in a bar. Make man all wrap things from a cookie jar. Girl, open up your eyes. Man look far. Got to the wood. And alright, never mind. Big tune. You're living dangerously. Beachy, brother. You see these things. Man, it was you miserable yourself and you have your dirty money. You understand what I say? Make sure go on, man. Live your life, fam. See it? If, as a man, you see all of these things in your face, brother, cut that man and make that go on, brother. See it? You have your money, you know, brother. Money is a universal language in a girl world, you know. Then I just say thing, no disrespect to the ladies, but money is one thing where attract some girls. It's just a truth. We not disrespect some ladies, you understand? That's why I mean I have none, because I don't have no money. You see me? Yo, brother, you can't live a life of such misery. And brother, just cut that, no man. You understand what I say? You know you're going to feel hurt and feel away, brother, but why? You're going to sit down and take the disrespect, bro. And then the disrespect will lead to something else and lead to something else and lead to see, you know, you're there in prison, brother. File for divorce, bro. Because if a sex, yeah, look, you can't get that because you have your money. And from you have money, sex available, that's truth. You understand? So, you look companionship. All if a big woman there, Portland, some nice lady who are the Portland breeze and fresh air keep them young and nice. Big woman me talking on skin soft and sitting. Them all 45 and look like 25. So you can find one big woman around there will look young to cause Portland keep them nice like Manchester and St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth woman them different, them I know them. I won't make a woman them know St. Elizabeth. But I food, you know. I food. They bread basket they live in. Then different. You understand? You go down and come off Island and go down in a Santa Cruz. The woman is a different woman around there. You understand? And when you breach like Buff Bay side there, you know a Buff Bay part and you're going to Portland, them is a different woman. So I don't know, brother. Portland a short of woman. I've been there. I know Portland not short of women. So, bro, cut your losses, man. Your ego got hurt, yes. Zine? Because of your wife. And people know say your wife. Zine? So, but what? So what about you feel your ego being hurt and your whole life mash up? I don't understand that here, brother. Sharika say, Portland, she come. Say, I tell her, she's a Sharika, nice lady, coming on the stream. Portland girl. You understand? So make we continue, answer. Brother, as we have to learn, look, we're not fool, you know. We only go on like we fool. But we're not fool, you know. We know when things reach a level where it needs to cut. You understand what I say? But no, and the two men them in the situation yes, now I behave like a boy. The policeman I behave like a some waste man and Beachy Stout I behave like a waste man.
Man a man. Man must stand up like man. Man must act like man. Man must behave like man. Man must take decision like man. Eh?
Eh? Eh? Eh? It two man them a behave like a son little boy, brother. Big up your pastor lady. You see, the Portland lady, them a show out, you know. So we have Miss Delia now, we have Miss Fraser. I mean, I tell you, man, we have Rosie in our stream. Man, I'm not sure when I see Rosie around now. Where Rosie there? Rosie not there? Rosie where there? You understand? So I could continue, because them sitting here long, I want to go to bed. You need to get rid of the Facebook page. You need to get rid of the Facebook account because it will bring disgrace for me. And on the Facebook page, you need to get rid of Beachy. You need to get rid of she, brother. Make sure go on, bro. Make sure... Boy, I tell you. More time I wish me didn't know him and them, brother. Talk some sense in him and them, brother. Make sure go on, me G. Look here, the ratio about 3 to 1 about here, and for every man about 3 women about here, brother. You understand what I say? So fine, you love her. Because every man come across a one girl where they love like that. But say, brother, you have to make sure go on, man. Yeah, Richie, man, for be man. But Finar, that is appointed unto all men. Look here, no matter how much money you have, no matter how handsome you think you be, no matter what, there's one woman out there when I want you. Brother, let me say it again. No matter how you think you're the biggest gallus in the world, there's some woman out there when you can't even say hi to. They don't want you, brother. Then you have some woman who love ugly man and you're good as handsome too. But say they don't want you. So don't bother feel like say through your money and your ego. Some woman don't want to see you, brother. Because of that she love. So someone will feel like, say, oh, we can't get any woman on a server. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you, it does not work like that. And I have tested this theory many times. And my result, scientific result, has come back to say it on a circle. Every woman don't want you. It's who's you. And there's not a woman in the world where every man wants. And I saw it, I just saw it where I sit up in, brother. You have some woman where some man runs out and do anything for, and the next man not even look on her. I saw a world set up, bro. They know a thing, man, on the stop one and gonna fool to your ball game now. That's why someone want to get slide tackle, you know, no a ball game, man. You understand? Hey, but I could continue. See? So Beachy, I tell the Empress that she need to delete her Facebook page, her Facebook account. You understand? Alright. You need to get rid of the Facebook page. You need to get rid of the Facebook account because it'll bring disgrace upon me. you know, see the boy have it every week. I put up different picture. And the boy have the mind for come threaten me. The witness remember this ex-boss telling. The police brother they do it. Like, yo. The man still a make yes man. God still a make yes man about there. Why would you do that? Like, brother, it don't matter how you look on it. Whether she don't love him or not, is the man wife, brother. So even if link met, brother, you know, just go and do your thing, man, and yo, some man are
Man a man. Man must stand up like man. Man must act like man. Man must behave like man. Man must take decision like man. Eh?
Eh? How him get pictures of my bedroom? If you not carry me in my bedroom, but Beachy, it think nothing go further from this, you know, Beachy. Boy, Beachy is a patient man, you know. I think, let me tell you what catch Beachy too. As I said, he's not no married counsel. Let me tell you what catch Beachy. Tell you what catch Beachy. Beachy love her. That is obvious. See? Come here say Beachy I'll buy supermarket gear. Then I must love that thing. I think supermarket cheap. So him love her. But I think Beachy got into a position where him feel like she irreplaceable. Like there is no other woman theme after she. Cause I must that. Or it's simple Beachy is just a narcissistic murderer. You understand? Ego driven. As them used to call one of them nickname a madman. Me tell them if it tap, make people call on certain things. Ladies, when you see me on the road, you call me say handsome. Some nice things. You understand? Good names. A man them so, teach, be good with that. Zane, yeah, so you can't call me no full name. So lady, when you see me, when you just say handsome, this is a good name. A kingdom, when you teach, we good with that. When you look here, top. Say, him man behave like a, what them call him? Why one of him nickname? Madman. Him man behave like a what? Madman. It's a narcissistic control freak family. Blue Mountain, by you, here we say what? Here we say, brother. Bro, the school, man. Blue Mountain, big up yourself with the family. It's good to see you. You know what I think, go. But here me say, man, we need fit. Boy, I mean, I tell you. Listen, make me read some more, cause this too much fit. For a man process still. But not telling lie. If these allegations are true, then them did a look for it. Me not lie to you. Not justifying it, but you can't carry man in your husband bedroom. So you carry him in there. And then the man take picture, post, and you know cut off it, brother. Cause him have to get cut off it. Oi, him forget cut off it, that alone, you know, brother. Oh, you feel so the Empress wrong and carry you our money, our husband yard in our husband bedroom is our matrimonial home that you know. And I like it's a guest house or one of them hotel there, one of them motel, you know what I think. Me ask you no, because I don't know, me just ask you if you don't know. You understand? And say, you take picture of the man bedroom, brother, and I post a different picture every week, brother. Nah, man. No, man. And then Tony and she to know. Cause say, I'm not victim blame nobody in the idea, you know, but me I say, brother, we live and die by the choices we make, you know. These things are dangerous things. From the beginning of time, man, I kill man over woman, you know, brother. That will never stop as long as they have man and woman on the earth, you know. Man dead for less than this, bro. You can't do that. Yeah, but for now, you know, so some people very, very emotional, you know, and yeah, well, yes, I mean, a victim blame. I not victim blame nobody. We just talk all the thing, go, brother. And everybody involved in I think so far, based on where witness I say, rang up. And me I say you know. So you care based on the testimony. You care the man guy, your husband yard, your married home. Zin? And the man post picture of the man bedroom and you not cut him off. That not in a side man guidebook. Then which page that? I don't know. See me? So I know some people we are look on and I listen teach them and I said, but all teach sound like said, no, that's not what I'm doing. I am just calling the facts for what they are. The facts are the facts. And Beachy a madman as him name suggests, the policeman and waste man, Zane, and the Empress wrong. For many levels. Because after the brother post the first picture, if she did have an issue with it, she'd have to page him and say, brother, you can't do that. And if you're in the marriage, my lady friends, because you know what thing, you know, we have a soft spot for you ladies, them, you know, because say, you know, we're good with the ladies, and the ladies ain't good with it. This is how we grow. You understand? We have a very soft spot for the ladies. Empress, if you're in the marriage and you're not happy, cut. If you are unhappy, just leave, no man. Me need to find the crime minister thing, you know. Just leave, man. Me need to find that's it, you know. Just leave. If Beachy every day him get up on him miserable, brother, just call it a day, no man. The greatest peace in life is peace of mind, brother. How me if you get up every day unhappy? I mean, sit down in that day unhappiness, there, so. That's how me love unhappiness. That's how unhappiness fit me. No, man. No, man. No, sir. So everything reach a level, ladies and gents, just call it a day, no, man. History is replete with situations like these ending like this. People not happy no more. So them start do things and then members say flesh and blood we are did. People have emotions and you got to you can't do a thing like that. Leave, man. So everything reaches so now where you comfortable, I mean assume because, well, she probably talked to the brother too, but probably feel him ego, now allow him to stop posting picture of them neither. Because we're not even knowing, you know. So I speculate, and you know, I don't really do the speculation things. But me I say then, I am assuming, I am hoping that she would have spoken to him based on what the witnesses say. See? And if you would talk to the brother and him not remove him not stop posting picture of them, then I could continue, yeah, sir. Because right now, I'm not about to read no more this, you know, because right now, I get on the cross side. How him get pictures of my bedroom if he not carry me in my bedroom and post it on Facebook? The witness further recalled McDonald grilling his wife. The witness said Tony had remained silent, but her husband told her, I dem a careless life you want to live for the whole world see and disgrace my name. Brother, are you make your name a disgrace because you have to cut this, bro? You understand what I say? Like, it's, as me say, to me, it's like Beachy Stout reach a stage where I say, yo, like, it no matter what, you're my wife, and whilst me a hurt, me still a try. What I mean, no, me can't explain it. This above my pay grade. You understand what I say? McDonald also told his wife to end her relationship with a particular female and to change her phone number. Before that encounter, the witness said McDonald had complained to him that he was tired of his wife disgracing his name and that he was unable to walk with his head held high because of her. So cut her loose, no, bro. Bro, just cut her loose, family, man. You understand? If I want in Jamaica, no short a woman, you know, and whether you want to believe it or not, there are many good women in this country, you know. You understand? We have some girls around here where, but you have many wonderful ladies out there, you know. Boy, I don't even know. The witness testified that McDonald later showed himself and another worker several nude pictures of his wife on a computer at work. The witness claimed that he was reluctant to look, but was me a look. I am looking. The witness claimed he was reluctant to. I could have. What you mean? Yeah. That a go on this. Yeah, see. Look. The witness claimed he was reluctant to look, but was ordered to view. Oh, he was ordered. He was ordered to view the salacious pictures in which he said Tonia's private parts were exposed. Continuing, he said a fuming McDonald cursed that his wife was walking around and exposing herself like an animal. As they flipped through the pictures, the witness said he saw pictures of Tonia and the policeman, which were taken while he was naked in his bathroom and she was in the bath, as well as pictures of them out together drinking. And them ya RC, she want go and do and spend off my money, mind policeman, and him no want her. And just my money he want the witness recollected. McDonald saying cursing. Boy, Beachy, boy, you're in too deep, brother, man. Junior gang of a song, you're in too deep. When you listening, when you don't get a chance. You're in too deep, man. After flipping to more pictures, the witness said McDonald continued cursing, saying, look, yeah, are them careless girl things here. The witness further testified that McDonald told him that he was going to shoot and kill the policeman, but later informed him that he was going to disfigure his face with a corrosive substance. We talk about that part in the last stream we do Wednesday night. You understand? Because him said then, I can't shoot because apparently the policeman filed a report against Beachy Stout. So let me read it, because some people never there last time. So the witness further testified that McDonald told him that he was going to shoot and kill the policeman, but later informed him that he was going to disfigure his face with a corrosive substance. So the witness said McDonald told him about the change in plans after complaining that the policeman had reported him for the threat. Oh, so Beachy tell him man say man shoot him. Oh, I see. Teach them he accept the disrespect, and that is why she continued. But me I try to figure out why. Like, why was Beachy still so hell-bent on hanging on to that marriage that seemingly would have run its race? Eh? Me not get that. If love's so nice, tell me why it hurts so bad. I said I couldn't sing, you see? Alright, which are we there now? So I can't shoot him again. So I'll get somebody to deal with him face. Make she and him live with them one another. When me done deal with fear face, I'm a plan to burn her up too. Now, according to the witness, McDonald later sent to purchase 2 containers of corrosive substance and had even tested the substance on his left wrist. Meanwhile, the witness further testified that McDonald had kept a tight track of his wife's movements and had even indicated that he was going to have her followed. The witness said that in July of 2020, Tonya would often leave for Kingston, and her husband, who was concerned that she was leaving in the mornings and returning at nights, wanted to know what was detaining her there. The court also heard from the witness that McDonald would often send him to check the banks in the parish to ensure she was there, and on one occasion, he sent him to Junction in St. Mary to search for her. Beachy deceived himself that he loved Tonya, but he keeps holding and getting more possessive and insecure. Jaja. I try, so I go on, bro. Big up yourself. Everything reads, brother, everything I certain if you reach this up. I did a lot of errands for him. He would send me to the bank to find out if Tonya was there. I did that every time he asked. Alias, you see work here we are testify to. Brother, you should run with Beachy too. Then Beachy can't be a sense out go watching wife. Man, go to ya, man. Me go find one next supermarket working. I want supermarket there Portland. Man, move to. I did that every time he asked me. Once I told him that she was there, he was satisfied. He didn't say anything, he said. The witness claimed that on one occasion, Beachy Stout ordered him to leave the shop and sent him to a specific bank to see if Tonya was there. Nah, man. No. Father Beachy, me not, you man, go on yourself, man. Because me a go, man. You must think, say, I come here for watch your wife. It's work, me come here for work in a supermarket, brother. Me not depend on something. Yeah, me I say, yeah, man. So right now, all the witness too. Me not blame a witness still, but me I say, because witness good as, because remember say a witness said he was forced to look at Tonya. Well, he wouldn't have to force me to look on her picture them still. Me then look on them. But say, the witness say force him to look on the picture them. You understand? Then him a come take me, send me. Boy, but Brian, me a hear you in Brian, but then me not hear you, Brian, me a hear you through 1 year, but the next year is deaf, brother. Because right now, a man must can get work somewhere else, man. Me not depend on something with Beachy Stout. Me I tell you the truth what God love. You understand what I say? All of Beachy Stout and my father, me running me with that, brother. Then my father couldn't, me I say, cause me must say my father then call him buddy. Then me I say buddy. Then, brother, then, man, go on here, man. Because look like you're not sensible neither. Better you go on. Because right now, he's a madman. Me not depend that with no man, brother. Neither my father. Much less a man me I work with. First, I'm going to sell back juice and banana chips, bro. Leighton Stewart, big up yourself, you know. But Shannon, I know one needle make with the eye, Shannon. You have countless needles with the eyes. You understand? And then some needle smaller than some too. You ever see some needle where you try string and you can't string. No matter how much you cut off your eye thread. Tight. Then you have different many needles. You understand? With different eyes. What you mean? It's not one needle eye did make. Find a next needle eye, man. You understand? If him find one needle eye, make him find one next needle eye. And one needle make. The needle the top make when he find the one there. That was the last needle with the last eye. Boy, me no know. Boy, Beachy. Boy, me no know. I guess Tonya was Beachy's prize woman. You know that one woman the way you say after this a woman, I mean, no want no more woman. That woman you take all her box them till she kick over her box. Like it must be. I could. Me gone because I can't rationalize this. You understand? So I looked and didn't see her. Remember I said when he saying if he left the shop and go see if he find her. I looked and didn't see her, and I was afraid to go back and tell him that I didn't see her. Then what kind of life all this work I live? This a work I live up a soap opera, a bold and beautiful type of life this a man I live in. Days are for a life. Young and the reckless type of business this a man a life gone to. Good man left in yard gone live in a soap opera. Then a man saying afraid for go back and tell Beachy say him not see her. Then brother, me not see her. She not did it. Then when I say want me if tell you say she wasn't there. I never The witness further told the court that first thing Beachy can't say me go look for no woman. The first but me afraid for come tell Beachy say me not see woman. Man go and go look for yourself. But my wife, what's your name? Who for her name? Go on here, man. The witness further told the court that Beachy Stout called him into his office one morning and asked him if he knew a man by the name of Jacob. We are climbing Jacob's ladder, children. So he instructed the employee to find out where Jacob's office was. And me nah go look for that. Then I couldn't be no judge, you know. Because if me I judge, me laugh after Beachy in a court and ask to God. Because me answer then Beachy, then at this your life became to say, me couldn't be no judge. Yeah, they don't have to take a case from me. Because me no know. Yeah, man, I great spread out, man. Yo, according to the witness, sometimes in the mornings, Beachy Stout would ask him if he thought Tonya was good for her business, to which he responded, yes. However, Beachy Stout disagreed. So if you had this, so now ask me nothing, brother. Yo, boy, me too short for them conversation. So you ask me if Tonya is good for business, I mean tell her yes. Then you go tell me, so now ask me nothing family. Then what you ask me for? Eh? Then this man a madman for you. So every man me go work, you ask me if my wife good for if your wife good for business. I mean I say yes sir. Then you tell me say no. Then you me tell her yes yesterday. So you ask me for again today, sir. And if you will not agree with me, then tap ask me, no, sir. Me I come down my bed, Ali, because I say, this has stressed me out. You understand what I say? This, right now, me feel follow Border Cat and leave that alone. Because I say, we don't do that. We don't do it. Yo, the former employee of Beachy Stout said his boss referred to Tony as lazy. He would ask if I did not realize that the shop was running down. He wondered if Tony was taking money from the business. He wondered if the business was leaking. He said he left the house from early and she did not come out yet. He said he was going to teach her a lesson because she needs to come out of the house and go to work. He said he was going to stop the helper from coming because his wife was lazy. He said his other woman was his other woman was cleaner than her. No, Mr. Beaches, I mean, I have spoken specifically to this before, Beaches say him other woman cleaner than Tony. So brother left Tony and go to the clean woman, no broski. So you complain say Tony a give a bun and you give Tony a bun. Man a give bun and I get back bun and nothing that call it bun fi bun chew bun. A man say other woman cleaner. So brother low Tony and go to the cleaner woman if a cleanliness say I look no J. No man, but we don't know who Jacob or who S Blanc. We don't know Jacob or who, who is Jacob climbing up the ladder. And we don't learn who Jacob is, Him just ask the man if him know Jacob and what Jacob office. We don't know who is Jacob. You know Jacob? Who is Jacob? You understand? I saw you always go still, Boy, I don't know. The former employee said that in 2020, Beachy Stout expressed to him that he felt Tonya was disgracing the McDonald name. I think, cause this is another article me just tie into the next thing, You see me I say? So basically, are the same thing. Them that part is just different. You see me? So boy, I don't know Rasta George. But Beachy shouldn't cut. That me I say. And Tonya shouldn't cut. Because if Tonya is so unhappy in her marriage, then leave now. When the divorce go through, you get things in a brother. Take what you get and go on, man. Go live your life. You understand? And Beachy need to cut now and go to him clean lady. You understand? Because right now him clean lady not there where him there. The next man good as a hug up mummy in a night. You understand? And but I don't know. But you see, man and woman business, it complicated, sir. That's why them always say, don't get in a man and woman business, because when head touch pillar at night time, a different sitting. You see? Because right now, them need for, I wonder if me shouldn't, I have been thinking about scripting and shooting some short movies, This would be one of them. A good storyline. Me need have to write itself. Well written. I want like how Shannon and Sharika come from Poland. You want go in there? I want to be Beachy started. Which man in I see my act as Beachy? Cause boy, I don't know still. You understand? I don't want the man in the act as Beachy, because say, next time I make you act as Beachy and then you start live on the act. No. Boy, I don't know. I don't know that part there I go still. You understand? But if somebody a volunteer still, I don't know, but I not going to pick no money for act as Beachy still. You understand? Who want act as a policeman? Because say, boy, rough. Make that story there still.
Left that alone.
That story there?
Left that alone.
You have to leave that alone, yeah, sir. Cause right now. But we done with Beachy for tonight. As I say, I think Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday where testimony was given. I think Thursday and Friday there were some issues with jurors. I think, medical issues. So hopefully the jurors are okay and the trial will resume on Monday and thing. But teacher, when I see matters like Beachy Stout, I try to see what I personally can learn from them. Get to know a woman before falling in love with her. Look out for red flags. I mean, the whole way of a fast, Anthony Rochester, you going to pay Oliver, sir? I don't have the money to pay Mr. Oliver, sir. So if you have the money, then link we up. You understand what I say? The whole way of a ways, and you never really, you don't know someone until you know someone, Cartel famously said in our song, You understand? You don't know someone until you know someone. Because see me and come live with me are two different things, brother. And young people will live for years, and then in a 60 year, it's a different somebody you wake up beside you, brother. So boy, it's that. But me get what you say. Me understand what you say fully, don't get me wrong. But me just say, like, you don't know somebody until you know somebody, man. Lady Chantel, what go on? Who trouble you? Tell me who trouble you. You understand, Miss Miller? So I could talk about some more things before I go to my bed, Issa. A long time there. No, man. Yeah, a whole heap of things I have to talk about. All right, I go and talk till I'm tired. You understand? Beachy got mama issues. Boy, Beachy have many issues. Teach, like you not hear me, the role is mine. My last name is already McDonald. all right, Blue Boat. Now see a word. When me a cast the script, me definitely you Beachy Stout. You understand? Good night, Lady Nadine. How are you? But peeps, on a serious note, this, can we talk and we laugh and we cuss and them something. But on a serious note, this situation is being replicated and relived in many sections of this country. You understand what I say? That is the harsh reality. That is, and we have seen many, as I said before, Jamaica's history is replete with situations like these playing out like this. And unfortunately, as sad as it may sound, this is not the last situation of this nature, because many, and again, some of the people I'm involved in them situation, I said, no, me can't get caught, man. I'm tell you, say people who do wrong don't feel like they can be caught, Like, them not factor in the part in the equation. But it things set away. You see me? Things set away. I feel away. NCB sentence fraud case amount increased to over $28 million. As a matter of fact, before me reach that one, because NCB been in the news, there is a situation where, no, me never script the article there. Well, I lie. But me miss it. Where a teacher, her account was breached, and they take out must $1.8 million, and also take out a loan of must $1.5 million. So she lose her $1.8 million, and she have to pay back the loan. I think she not pay back the loan no more, because the situation reach road, so me don't know. You understand? So I thought I had scripted that story, but we talk about that one next time. But remember, say there was a fraud case in St. Anne in the same time frame with Gene and Panton and SSL. This emerged. Well, not long after, I don't think. NCB take $45,000 and take 3 months to give her back. Boy. Yeah. So the fraud amount rose after detectives found that US $44,000 was also swindled from another customer's account. So Kadeen Thomas, a former NCB wealth advisor who was fingered in the matter, was as a result slapped. So she was fingered and slapped with 8 additional counts of breaches. It's not me write the article. You understand? I am just reading it. Of breaches of the Larceny Act, Forgery Act, Proceeds of Crimes Act, and Cyber Crimes Act. See? The 35-year-old was slapped with the new count of fraud charges after leaving the St. Anne Parish Court, where the matter was mentioned, and a new date set for December 13th. Thomas's $5 million bail was also extended. So the accused, who was a wealth advisor at the St. Anne's Bay, just like Gene and Panton was a wealth advisor by SSL, at the St. Anne's Bay NCB branch, was initially charged with larceny, uttering forged documents, forgery, and breaches of the Cybercrimes Act in relation to the US $143,000, which was reportedly transferred from a customer's account. Cha-cha. Imagine you are work day in, day out, and you scrape your little savings together, you know. And mama transfer. Yo. 2 additional charges of uttering false documents and larceny as a servant were later laid against the accused. Ah, boy. Bert Samuels is one our lawyer, and Matthew Ayat our next one. See me? Another wealth advisor, Chef Dwight. Me I say Chef Dwight. So me I get tired of now. You understand? Next thing, my real dunce start show. See? And next, so people, so we talk about Standards and Poor's updating Jamaica's credit rating to BB minus last week. Plus, we spoke about the fact that more Jamaicans are calling Crime Stop to provide information. So, as me say, a lot of, despite the challenges that we face as a nation, a lot of positive things are happening. It's just that negativity sells. That is the harsh reality, the ugly truth. And even in the social media space, negativity will get more clicks way faster and way more clicks than positivity. That is the top shelf trading. Big up yourself. That is the reality of the situation. So as a result, both mainstream and social media tend to focus their efforts on providing information about questionable situations. And as such, a lot of the positive news is overshadowed and thrown under the carpet. So we are trying to make a balance in that thing. You know, I have spoken in times gone by about the trade deficit that exists and the fact that whilst tourism is the cash cow presently, I think agriculture should become that in conjunction with tourism. Agriculture is far more reliable in terms of you controlling your ducks and putting them in a row, while tourism can be easily affected by external factors and external shocks, i.e. 9/11, the COVID-19 pandemic, SARS and all of these things that keep popping up over the place, and we don't have control over the tourism sector. Whilst agriculture is something that would be on the ground, we have control over, and not only will our food security be covered, but then our export capabilities will also increase. The trade deficit will decrease. The strength of the Jamaican dollar will increase, and the spin-offs are significant. The creation of jobs, the creation of agro-processing, so the manufacturing sector would also, the linkages, and then tourism are going to benefit from agriculture again, and the spin-off from agriculture, if we focus our efforts on revamping and modernizing the agricultural sector, the benefits that can be had are far and wide. See? But Mr. All of that we say this, because we are trying to find some positive things to share because we talk about too much murder sometimes and them things, but what to do? Jamaica's export earnings up by 37%. I like that. You understand? I like that. Jamaica's earnings from exports have gone up by almost 37% for the period January to May 2023 compared to the similar period for 2022. That is according to data from the Statistical Institute of Jamaica released on Wednesday. Sorry guys. According to Statin, total exports for the period were valued just shy of US $880 million. That's not too bad. But it could then be US $8 billion. Oh, my son. This is up from US $644 million recorded for January to May of 2022. This represents a 37% increase in Jamaica's earnings. Increases in the export of mineral fuels, etc., and crude material of 17.8% and 151% respectively were the primary contributors. Now, Statin says domestic exports increased during the period and were valued at US $654 million. This is a 22% increase over 2022. Additionally, re-exports, which is a category, increased by nearly 105%, valued at US $225 million. Mining and quarrying was the biggest contributor for domestic exports, accounting for 74% of the total. Imports for the period are open and down at SML 173 down at cockpit country and mine out and tell me this, then me I go vex. Imports for the period also increased. So whilst our export earnings are increasing, our import bill is still increasing, brother. Import bill increased by nearly 4%. That is total value of US. So listen this now. Listen to our import bill. Listen this. So our export bill up to May was $828 million. Listen with import bill and let me read this carefully. Imports for the period also increased by nearly 4%. That is total value of US $3,128 million. You see the disparity? So even though it's progress, the gap is so large that, boy, I don't know. So it has increased by $128 million, up from $3 billion spent during the corresponding period last year. Now, Jamaica's 5 main trading partners for January to May of this year were the United States, China, Brazil, Japan, and Trinidad and Tobago. Yes. Me have some more things to talk about, but me will talk about them there Sunday. Me stream again Sunday. Me tell you, so I kind of feel back a little streaming vibe, so I try not to let it go. You understand? Because more time, me can't bother with the talking. You understand? And sometimes I think them just depressing to you, man. Nah, depress myself, you know. Me I get whole. You see me? Try hold on to a little more dark ear business until then start get to. Cause my ear not grey, you know. Cause I been have a few ear, you know, but they're not grey, they're white. Me not like that. Or them prefer them grey. Or them white. Our grey ear normally white, but then you say grey, cause I don't know. But I don't like it. You understand? I'm not showing them still. It could be worse. You could be Beachy. I couldn't be Beachy, Shannon. Take it from me. Me, I believe that every problem in this world have a solution. I am very solution oriented. If you know me, you know that. Me, solution, me think them. Me not depend on the problem business there. You understand what I say? Me not depend that. Me, no. You understand? So, I just saw a thing set up. So, yeah, peeps. But there from 6:45, almost 3 hours that. I give thanks to the people that want to stay here through me rambling and me chatting and me foolishness. I give thanks to that. Happy so I find value in the thing. I have a funeral to attend tomorrow. Far away. You understand? One of my former colleagues, she died of cancer. Somebody who Scotty and I had been journeying with. She was living in Linseed, so we were in Linseed regular. Visiting her, getting stuff that we could get for her that she wanted and stuff. And then when she was in the hospital, we were there and to and fro and something. Scotty, a good youth, trust me. Like Scotty, one of them youth there were. She's just a good person. You understand? I can't say nothing bad about her when you come out. She have a good heart. You understand? Good girl. You see me? So I take her on the road in the morning, so I need to get some things together. You see me? And these things. So big up on yourself, peeps. So me soon on Sunday. Teach me late, but me still there. You see, late, but you don't mismatch. Shannon love itch up. Where me there? Issa. Sharika, good night. It is good to have you here. And for the people who are here for the first time, welcome. You know, I appreciate, as I said, this is what we do. We interview some of the great contributors to Jamaica's music. We do daily newscasts. Well, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, sometimes Saturdays, sometimes Tuesdays. The thing with Tuesdays is that based on how the thing set up now, so I do interviews on Tuesdays and Fridays primarily. So most time I prepare for the interview on a Tuesday, so the news thing don't really work. So that's why I want to see me in the interview premiere them something. Because most time when the premieres are going on, I am out doing an interview. So that's why I want to see me regular. You see me? And then by the time the interview done, the premiere done too. Jaro, big up yourself, bro. You know, I appreciate the continued support first and foremost. And we appreciate the financial contribution. You know what I think? God bless up yourself every time, man. Lady Bernadine, how are you? It's good to see you. Teach, I can't put any faith in this Sunday thing. My youth, me stream last week Sunday. Don't bother with the foolishness. And me stream 2 Sunday before that. Me go try a fight, man. Just work with me, no, man. You understand me? I say, me tell you, me attack it into being and the man just mash it up. All right, there, Angie. Me go try a fight Sunday thing. Me make you put look of faith in there. You see me? So Sunday, make it a date and don't believe. I don't know what time it's about 6 o'clock. Thanks, teacher. Very informative. You know what I think of. Shannon, when you itch up beside King D, the man say you love beside him. My condolences. Have a good night. Blessings, Shande. It's good to see you. For the people who want to see for a long time or there, big up on us. Expert, my youth, how are you there, brother? My youth, you know from when the stream start? From yesterday. And you just a reach, sir. You're late, man. Just stand up around and back around the in the corner, man. And think about what you have done. You understand? Peeps, big up on yourself. I enjoy the reasoning tonight. No all about murder business. I like that. You understand? The murder thing kind of heavy more time. You see me? And plus, you know, so my head heavy on my shoulder already. Plus, I think carry them the weight there. Be rough on my neck and my back. You see me? So, there are good vibes. Sad and, you know, a mixed bag. But we're there. You know, this is Jamaica land we love. We still have to try to make the best of it and them something there. You see me? I say? Me understand how you think of Caribbean, man. Hope you catch the rerun and thing. Big up on yourself. Sunday, I want to hold me to it. I go stream. Because DeAndre load up my thing. So I can't, me not have to hide him man mash up my cover. So I can't hide. So I do that. Peace, big up on yourself. You know, we're there. I appreciate the continued support for the people. Taniel, I really and truly appreciate you sending Sharika over here. I appreciate it. And the rest of you, as I say, I want to a good example and follow it. You know. Yeah, I want to care people come here to man. I want to know. Big up on yourself still. I love you. You understand me? I say, peace, big up on yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Have some fun. Relax a little. You understand? Have a glass of wine if that's your thing. Have a Guinness if that's your thing. Have a sorrel beer if that's your thing. Have a Smirnoff Ice if that's your thing. Have some water if that's your thing. But spend a little time to yourself. A little quiet time and just decompress and relax and clear your mind. I know sometimes the schedule them not allow that, but sometimes you have to make it. You understand? We are work hard and then we are got dead and not enjoy it. Yeah, just take a break sometime. You understand? A little quiet time and just quiet your spirit. So like I pray me out for prayer. Hey, peeps, so you know what I think. Be safe. I'll see you Sunday. Be safe. Appreciate the continued support. Walk good. Step with Jah. Safe travel upon the gravel. Big up on yourself.
Yeah, this is Nature. Ellis representing for Extra Class Scene. We teach them. Little piece of my story. Piece of Extra Class story. Yeah. A piece of my life. Piece of my life. Hey, teach them, I give them the story. Hey, watch you now. Extra Class control country. Lock the place in the city. To deal with your music, I say. Did not have a place to stay, but I pray to Jah for a better day. Hey, teach them never stray. Extra Class is for the trying man.
I mean, I say King B, big up yourself, you know. Lady Alley Cat, Eyes, be impressive. Jaro, big up yourself, you know. Finar, God bless child. Andrew Patterson. DeAndre, big up yourself, you know, look bro. You know, it tingle, you know. You know what I mean? Carry an expert. I know you're late, but you know, mismatch. Yeah, that's what I mean. I say, yeah, man. Shandy Dandy, big up yourself, you know. Nigel Steele, blessings, bro. Then Lady Jade Grace, good night. Zane, Lady Bernadine Bowen, Mr. Sharika already, and Lady Shannon, and big up on yourself, and I like on the energy, on the vibes. Lady Paulette Abdul Majid, good night. Brian Foster, bless up yourself, and Father Jerome Young. Rosetta Walker, all of the people in the building, Top Shelf, Nix, big up yourself, broski. And I mean, Lady Faye Johnson, Zane, Finar, Blue Mountain Entertainment, big up yourself, and Hot Rice. Manners, Lady Nadine, Peeps. Good night.